turn that music down. I just took my last ibuprofen. I'm getting weird chills. The Brovid chills. That was a lot of fun. Sunny was a lot of fun to have on. And that game's super cool. Super duper cool. Let me... Only 4 people voted. Nobody voted for Katamari. Why did nobody vote for Katamari? What do you guys got with Katamari? What's wrong with that? Do you guys not want to watch Katamari? All right, in that case, we'll start up with some Dororo then. We'll play some Dororo. Wait, there was a vote? Yeah, there's a vote for what should we play? Blood Will Tell Dororo or We Love Katamari. 4 people voted, and 4 people voted for Blood Will Tell Dororo. I went with the crowd. You got zeitgeisted. You were going to vote for Dark Souls 2? Should I put that as an option? I'm thinking about that, but I'm also thinking we're going to play Dark Souls 2 tomorrow anyway. I guess we could play Dark Souls 2. You could do that. We want to do another one? You want to do another vote? A recount? You know what? Fuck it. We'll do a recount. Fuck it. New poll. Vote. Yeah, I went on a walk, stretched out a little bit, and that did not help me at all. Vote! 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 This is the only vote that matters, ever. Ever, in history. Votes have never done anything, but they're about to do something here. Welcome in, Tony Salads. I hope you're doing well today. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm sorry if I was like trying, I was kind of struggling. I always do this in collabs where I kind of struggle to like be able to give chat enough attention because I want to say stuff and I want to talk to you guys in chat, but then I also don't want to talk over my collab partner, which I did have to do with Sunny because I got to talk to you guys sometimes and I feel bad about it. I feel really bad whenever I do that because I do that every collab because I'm so used to just yapping and going at a mile an hour when I'm by myself. I need to slow down. I'm so used to talking just endlessly when I'm by myself and talking to you guys, but then when I have a collab partner, I realize like, oh fuck, I gotta do actual human-to-human communication. I have to stop talking and realize, oh, there's turns when it comes to talking. Conversation is a turn-based combat system. You're thinking about Dark Souls 2 on the drive over? Over here? I should have blown my nose on the brake because now I have to do it right now. I'm all congested. I also saw one of my other Steam friends. I guess I probably shouldn't say who it is, but another friend on Steam also has Mage Arena. I might want to ask, oh, actually 3 of my friends also have Mage Arena. A lot of people do. Yeah, I might ask a couple of people if they want to play this game again. I might be down. You want a Dark Souls 2? I compromised. I watched We Love Katamari. I compromised. I wiped my... Wait, how does it go? I compromised. I ate funicotta from the radiator. Oh, I found the screenshot. I did take a screenshot of the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. It looks so cool, doesn't it? That's such a good flag. I wish I got a better angle of it. That's so cool. I want to play more of that game in the future. I'm not really a multiplayer person, but that game was a lot of fun. Yeah, I have 3 friends who played it. I might ask somebody else to play it with me. It was so cool. I might ask. Let's see if the vote comes out differently. Who won? Who won? Wait, what do you mean We Love Katamari got... Wait, how come nobody voted for Dororo this time? A total switch up? No, why did any of you vote for Dororo, but now you voted for Katamari? What changed? What changed to change your vote? Dororo. Whatever happened there? It's sad when they go so young. You guys just vote on anything all willy-nilly. You don't care about results. You're just here to vote. You see a ballot, you don't look at words, you just fill in buttons. They change their mind above their magic damage. I guess so. I'm fine with playing anything, really. We'll do Katamari then. I was watching Pumpkins play Katamari earlier, and it kind of put me in the mood for We Love Katamari. Do I want to go full Katamari mode? Oh, my mouse might be dying. Uh-oh. Put that away. Yeah, my mouse seems to be dying right now. It's kind of yicking out. Oh, the album's all done. I got heck, 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 heck. Yeah, we can listen to this. Should only take a second. You know, I'm about to start the video game anyway. Shouldn't make much of a difference regardless. Excuse me. My voice has been holding out pretty okay. Not amazing, but it's holding out okay. I only feel a mild pain, just a little bit. I don't know why I spent time finding music. We were gonna play a video game anyway. Katamari. How do I want to become the weird a creature I was last time? Ooh. We'll start there. That's a good starting point. How did I do it last time? I did it in such a specific way. I think it was like this. Yeah, like that, right? Now I'm a Katamari. Right? This is how it works? I'm all Katamari'd up now. Oh, my mouse is definitely dying. Whoa. All right, here's how I'll do this. Snap back to reality. Oh, hello? 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 And I'll be over here. Oh, that's right. This is one of those evil games that pauses when you alt-tab. That's right. Na 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 ba 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 da ba na 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 na. That is so loud. It's so loud. Sorry. Oops. Sorry. Wait, I should turn it the other way. Oh, sorry. I want to rotate the other direction. That doesn't do anything actually. What the helly? What the helly? Oh, what the helly? How do I get to rotate the other direction? Wow, wow. Whoops. I'm stuck here. Oh, heck. Hmm. Whoa. Oh, that's how I go the other direction. All right.
Can reach the sunshine. Na 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 na. Katamari on the swing. Na 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 na. Katamari on the swing. Iwa hajimaru yo kimi to boku no itaiken adventure. Thank you.
Oh, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Jack. I can turn on gals again. You guys haven't been able to gal all stream because I had a collab partner and I didn't want to have to listen to the gals because I didn't want to annoy my collab partner. The gals have been unreleased. You may now gal again. Gamble.
Go!
Gamble immediately. I'm definitely too big. I can make myself a little smaller. We'll change a little bit. Favorite BGM? Ooh. That's one. That's a favorite right there. Wait, no. I'm so bad at remembering which buttons mean which. Wait. Okay. Add that one. Add that one.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ba, 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 ba. Okay, how do I get them to play now? Like, are they able to play? Oh, heck. Oh, wait, they don't play in this area? Oh. I wanted them to play here. The whole reason I was setting it here. Oh, whatever. I guess that's just like a virtual jukebox. Nice to meet you, Your Highness. As you can see, I'm pretty small, but I'm a sumo wrestler. I'm so small that I can't see very often, or I can't win very often. I thought playing Katamari. I got my Oyakata mad. Oh, he keeps auto moving. Anyway, I thought through. Wait, oh heck. Can you just play it? What the helly? I'm pretty small for a sumo wrestler. I'm so small I can't win very often. I thought playing Katamari Damacy would make me bigger, but it didn't. My Oyakata got mad and told me to stop playing video games. Anyway, I thought I want to study with Your Highness. I want to become stronger, so please say yes. The strongest thing in the whole world. What do you think it is, Ichigo? What? Us? Oh, blushes, we're nowhere near. You want to be strong? For what? Here's the thing about strength. You have to work, not ask for it. I want to be like Your Highness. Like us? Oh, we see now. Yes, we get it. Absolutely, we get it. Let's get stronger. I realized I forget the cursor shows in this game. We're getting fired up. The battle is starting. Today's opponent is standing by and ready. Wait, we're gonna have a sumo contest? Like a real one? It's a Komusubi. He seems pretty strong, but still, give it your best shot. Give it all you've got. How about you have this much time to decide the bout? Ichigo, make sure our fan is firm and steady. As for you, eat everything in sight and get nice and big. Rolls you up, makes you eat food, makes you big and round. No, this one's making me feel things. This one's making me get Gudra emotions. This is so cute. I like how the ball is different. Don't eat Ichigo, though. He might be strawberry flavored, but he wouldn't appreciate being eaten very much. Ichigo's too pure. As I was watching Pumpkin Synth stream earlier today, I was realizing, damn, she's so much better at Katamari than I am. But, like, I guess I've never seen other people stream Katamari, except for that one time Germa did. And, yeah, I guess when Matthew Mitosis streamed it. But Matthew Mitosis was so bad at it, he was screaming anger. So I felt a little fine at it. Germa was having a bit of a panic attack, but Matthew Mitosis was an entirely different beast. How big do we have to bit? Focus. Is there... No, there's no settings here for sound. Bruh! Yeah, are you guys proud of Sleepsy? Proud of Sleepsy for interacting with other humans or other life forms other than just staying inside and playing his old dusty old video games all day, every day, forever. I don't do collabs very often, but I'm really proud whenever I do. I'm very proud of myself for socializing. I feel like I'm kind of jealous of people who are kind of very good at online friendships because I'm very bad at that. I feel very bad about that. I am incredibly bad. Come on, get up there. Get up there and eat that noodle bowl. You can do it, big man. I'm happy for you. Any progress you make? Thank you, Michael. Same goes to you guys, of course. I always tell you guys, but just know that there's someone out there, somewhere in the world, that's in your corner, cheering you on and hoping for your success. We may be distant strangers, but I hope you can take some comfort in knowing that. I want you guys to succeed. Hello, McDoomington. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. Happy Tuesday, innit? Oh, he really does just get big and round. Are you food? Should I eat the human? At what point did it start eating humans? Oh, it's like that episode of Edda and Eddie where Jimmy gets all the food. He just eats a bunch of yogurt and he becomes a big fat sumo wrestler. Dude, I remember when they added Sumo Jimmy as a raid boss into Edda and Eddie Online. That was such a fun encounter. He had so much HP and it kind of lasted a little too long, but it was a really fun mechanic. And you're able to grind out really good Jimmy mats through that encounter. We've talked a lot about Edda and Eddie Online together, though. I wonder if some private servers for that game, because you barely played it. Yeah, you know, I wish they didn't take it down. Freaking Warner Brothers. Oh, how big do I have to get that huge guy? That guy's massive. Good lord, he's a colossus. I gotta get bigger. Eat more bales of rice and hay. Sunny was talking a lot about MMOs before we started stream. He kept using the term Dark Souls of MMO, and he was like, I hate using this term, but it's so accurate. I didn't realize people still played Final Fantasy 14. I mean, Final Fantasy 11. Of course, people still play 14, but 11? People are still crazy. It's always funny to me how Final Fantasy 14 is like... I hope this doesn't come out too mean, but it's like very easy. It's always meant to be like super easy, digestible baby's first MMO in a lot of ways. Versus like Final Fantasy 11 is like, you've got to be fucking hardcore to play this game. Oh, Invisible Man. He's not wearing any pants. What a pervert. What a sicko. No jump button. Yeah, I don't have a jump button. Go, 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 go. How big is this man? I could win. I can beat him. Get him. Yay! Yo! Fabulous. You won. You ate well and rolled well, and now you're pretty strong. Alrighty, time to go home. I know Maximilian Dude, he talks about how Final Fantasy 11 was like his only game. Not his only game, but like his main game for years. And it genuinely, he said it was ruining his life. It's like sad, but like he talks about the story in kind of a happy way, because he says like, yeah, it was like the darkest point in my life was when I was addicted to Final Fantasy 11 and grinding the ever-loving crap out of that game. And it was the woman who would later become his wife, JJ, who like saved him from that pit that was Final Fantasy 11. We all need a woman to save us from some sort of dark, evil MMO. Looking pretty good, Komisubi. Or Komusubi. I'm gonna be the Yokozuna. Woof. What's wrong with this dog? It's lonely to be all by yourself. Nice to meet you. I think Katamari Damacy is pretty fun. I played a lot. Alone. I've never played the versus mode since I'm alone. Your Highness, will you be my friend? What a weirdo. That guy ruined my day. Katamari Damacy is a copycat, isn't it? When you make a snowman, you roll a snowball to make it bigger. The game just copies that, am I right? It must be. I mean, it's the same thing, so let's get back to the roots and make a simple snowman. I'm glad he escaped FGC retirement. Yeah, hanging out in the old FGC retirement with Alex Valle and Daiko. I love Unk or Unk Valle. People were calling Valle Unk or Uncle before it was cool. Old Uncle Valle. Everyone post my Valle emote. If you don't know what the Valle emote looks like, it's this one. That's modeled after Alex Valle. When it snows, we think of snowmen. Snowmen are cool. Yes, they are. Oh, it's Ichigo. What do you want? Huh? Copycat? Katamari Damacy is a copycat. A copycat of the snowman? No, that is so wrong. Not a copy, not a cat. We respect the snowman. The snowman is the best. The best. Roll, roll, rollin' that snowman. Let's go hand in hand in Winter Wonderland. This time he didn't even need to be convinced. He's like, yeah, fuck it, make a snowman. Let's get starting on the snowman. How do we do this? See the snowman body? Ichigo's gonna roll up ahead and then roll onto the body. That's all it takes. Wowies. Amazing. Joy to the Katamari. I feel like this is a huge flex in terms of technology for the sequel, to be like, yeah, we can actually make a snowman. We could actually do snow stuff. This is like a big technical flex. A lot of the sequel stuff is just them flexing to see. Also, do I want to collect anything, or am I just supposed to be purely snow? Ooh. There's nothing small enough yet. Whoa! Actually, I appreciate the push. Let's go. Bigger. Rolls you big and round. I'm sorry. I'm a fiend today. Get bigger. Get bigger and rounder. I think I've decided, after we beat Morrowind and we beat Dark Souls 2, I think I want to dedicate myself to just a bunch of PlayStation 2 backlog games that I've wanted to play for a really long time. I might have like just a few weeks where I just play a bunch of old PlayStation 2 games. Definitely beat Dororo. I want to start Nightmare Creatures. No, not Nightmare Creatures. That's a PlayStation 1 game. I meant, what's the game where you turn into animals? Extermination? I don't even know that game, but yes, we'll do Extermination. What's the one where you turn into animals? It's based on like an old Rise from Your Grave, like an old beat 'em up from the Genesis era. You like turn into like a wolf man or like a swamp creature. Altered Beast. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, I want to play Altered Beast. I want to play Ghost Rider for the PlayStation 2 as well. I like how all of your cousins start joining stages too. This game's so cute. Oh, I don't know if any of you guys would remember it, but one time we played this game called Snow Bunny. It's a really small, I don't remember if it was free, but a really tiny indie game. We played it once, like 2.5 years ago. I've only been streaming for, well, I guess I'll be streaming for 3 years in a couple of weeks. My anniversary is almost here. And that game was so darn hard. That game is genuinely like a hidden gem in the, what would we call it? The Jump King category. What's the Jump King genre? It's like that. It plays like Jump King. One of those games where you miss a jump and you have to restart from the beginning. One of those evil, devious games. A rage game? I don't know if rage is correct word, but yes. Yeah, it's like that. I didn't mean to wrap up this poor little... Oh, they look like a Snow Runt. Man, that guy's wearing shorts. What an absolute lunatic. What an absolute loon. They pointed out, oh, wow, you gotta get huge. Wow. I'm making rookie sizes. I gotta get bigger. Probably named after Getting Over It. Yeah, Getting Over It. That's the one I'm trying to remember the name of, but that game doesn't have a very memorable name. And also, I kind of hated that game's tone. Like, it did inspire a lot of games. It's kind of crazy thinking how old that game is. That game came out in 2017. That feels so long ago. The game doesn't seem like it came out that long ago, but then I think about it, it's like, wait, I was watching Moon_OW play that in 2017 when I was still in college. That's a very long time ago, isn't it? But yeah, I remember him playing that one. I thought the tone is hateable on purpose. Yeah, and I don't like it anyway. I didn't like it anyway. I don't like how you have this really pretentious narrator on it. I don't like that. I'd rather they just have a nice narrator, not a pretentious guy who has a pretentious tone. Also, I never saw the ending of that game, because Moon played that game. He streamed it and he beat it. But then when he got to the end, there's a moment where it asks you, it's like, hey, if you're streaming this game or putting it on YouTube, we just ask that you don't show the ending, what happens after this, because we only want people who beat the game to see this. And Moon was true to that. He read that and he said, sure, I'm okay with that. So I never saw what happened after that. Did you guys see it? Base, truth be heard? I know, they got me, the viewer, trying to enjoy it secondhand. What game? Getting Over It with Bennett Fodley. The game where you're like a guy in a bucket and you have a hammer. A sledgehammer, and you're trying to climb onto a mountain made out of in-store Unity assets. I gotta play it to find out. I'm not gonna stream Getting Over It in 2025. I'm gonna look so retro. See, playing PlayStation 2 games, that's fine. That's one thing. But playing Getting Over It in 2025, that just looks like I'm out of date. Like, I'm just out of touch at that point. Seals. Which Twitch chat had a spoiler tag? Spoiler tags would be pretty cool on Twitch. That might be a cool feature to add. My dumbass would click all of them immediately. Why does that horse have a deer growing out of its head? What's wrong with that horse? Oh, it just had a deer head. What a horrible creature. The ending is... Whoa, no way, dude. For real? Could pass off as a quirky indie retro game. I don't know. No, I feel like quirky indie retro game is if I was playing like Cave Story, right? Like that's a retro indie game. Quirky. Oh, I should play Cave Story on stream. That's a rage game too. That game is super hard. But I never got the true ending for it when I played it as a kid. Maybe, well, as a teenager, I guess, which is a kid, but you know. I wasn't like 8 years old. I was like, actually, I think I was like 13 when I first played Cave Story, but I played it like my entire teenage years, and I never got the true ending because it was too hard. I wasn't good enough. I could never save insert name of character here who dies. I don't want to spoil. I could never save the character who dies if you don't get the true ending. Actually, a lot of characters die if you don't get the true ending. Cave Story is much younger than Getting Over It was released than Getting Over It is now. Cave Story came out in like 2004. What do you mean? Cave Story is like one of the, not, I wouldn't say the first indie game, because indie game as a concept didn't really exist for a while. But yeah, Getting Over, or Cave Story is like early 2000s. Getting Over It came out in 2017. It's like a gap of like 14 years at least. Man, I remember somebody knew, he bought a Wii specifically so he could play Cave Story on it. That's a lie. I don't know why I said that. Sometimes I say lies on stream. I hope you guys forgive me. I don't know anybody who bought a Wii specifically so they could play Cave Story on the WiiWare. Cave Story was a very big game on the WiiWare, but I don't know why I said that. That was a huge lie. I'm sorry. I don't want to lie to you guys. No, Getting Over It was like 2017. Getting Over It was not that long ago. You might be thinking of QWOP. QWOP was like early 2010s, like 2011, I remember, or 2010. That's when everyone was like, wow, this is like the funniest thing. Look, his legs aren't going the right way. You know, I guess QWOP, you could say, is the progenitor of rage games like Getting Over It. QWOP really was ahead of the curve there. No, Getting Over It's pretty young. Primeval Happy Era, or Happy Wheels. Yeah, back in the day when it was Tobuscus and PewDiePie, and I guess Markiplier. People still like Markiplier. He still makes regular videos. I don't like Markiplier, but like as an entertaining standpoint, he doesn't seem like a bad dude. He seems like a chill guy. I said he seems like 3 times in a row there, but yeah, Markiplier seems like a pretty chill guy. I just don't like his videos. They're all made by the same person? Oh, wait, really? Markiplier and PewDiePie and Tobuscus are all made by the same guy? Ah, like in a lab somewhere? Cool. Sleepsy graduated from being the Rings of Saturn. No, I'm the gas giant of themselves. No, I'm a little guy. Wait, QWOP and Getting Over It are made by the same person? No way. You're yanking my chain. There's no way. Are you for real right now? I think you're just saying that because they look like they could have been made by the same person. Right? You're just trying to yank my chain here. Chat, is this true? I mean, there's a few YouTubers who, like, have been around in the game for years and never had, like, any sort of controversy wrapped around them. My choice, my YouTuber of choice is Manly Badass Hero. That's my uncontroversial YouTuber of choice. Everybody likes Manly Badass Hero. At least the YouTubers who have been around for a while never got controversial, never retired, or at least haven't retired yet. Other non-controversial YouTubers, I guess, would be like, what's the name? What's the name of the blonde British guy who, like, covers a lot of, like, Did You Know videos, where he opens up every video where he's like, I'm in Yavle, I'm in Cyprus, I'm at the North Pole, like that guy. Scott something, right? That guy's also very non-controversial, but the only thing is that he retired. That's the only thing with him. I think most YouTubers just kind of retire eventually. Tom Scott. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, everyone likes Tom Scott. At least I do. We all like Tom Scott. Everyone does. I don't know, I feel like the most controversial thing Markiplier will ever do will probably be like, now this is a shot in the dark here, right? This is me just throwing out a shot in the dark here. But I'm gonna guess that the Iron Blood or Iron what is it? The Iron Lung video. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that Iron Lung is gonna be a crappy movie. That's my guess that I'm throwing out right now. Iron Lung will probably be a crappy movie, and that'll be Markiplier's most controversial thing, is that he made a crappy movie. That's gonna be my big controversy attached to Markiplier. Looks good. Yeah, that does look like a good snowman. I even got like eyes and a nose. Look at it. Wait, turn around. Yeah, look, there's a nose right there, little eyeball. Yeah, that looks amazing. Bennett Fodley made Quap while he was working as a philosophy researcher post-grad. There's no way that guy defined, like, video game content creation that hard. That's insane. That is actually kind of insane. Wow. Did they like it? I can't tell. Maybe I need to make it bigger. Would they like it if it had a bigger head? We all could use a bigger head, but we don't get what we want. It's kind of how much a movie can pull out of a 30-minute game with just lore. Well, see, I feel like a very talented filmmaker could do that. Like, there's like potential with Iron Lung. The problem is that it's, you know, no hate to Markiplier, but he's a YouTuber, and I don't trust him as a writer or storyteller, like, in terms of film. At least, he hasn't proven himself in that aspect before. And I would have no reason to believe. Hello, Raka, welcome. Yeah, Quap was like the first one. The caveman of it all. This is beautiful. Oh, wish I had a girl like that. He made a rock climbing game before he made Getting Over It. I see. Kind of insane how this man who's like, I didn't know anything about Bennett Fodley. Other than, like, I played it and I was like, damn, some annoying dude made this game. I didn't know he was like, I mean, I didn't play Getting Over It ever, but I was like, damn, an annoying dude made this game. I didn't think it was made by the Quap guy. I was just like, I'm getting mad Quap vibes from this. But yeah, rage games would always exist, but I didn't think that they would exist in the form. Also, that's Ness from Earthbound. He co-designed VVV? Okay, he actually has like an insane touch on video games as a medium. That's kind of insane. That is insane. Maybe I respect him more than I thought. Now, granted, I couldn't say I like any of those games, at least the process of playing any of them. But they do exactly what he intends for them to do, which is skill as an artist in itself. I'm walking back my hate I was giving to Getting Over It. I'm walking it back a bit. What did Michael say? Markiplier has the advantage of having a good voice. He does. He does have a very good speaking voice. How do you talk like Markiplier?
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're playing Getting Over It. It's a game where you
I don't know. I haven't seen a Markiplier video in full before. Wow, it's the king. Amazing. This is so amazing. I'm Hansel, and I'm Gretel. Together we're Hansel and Gretel. We love Katamari Damacy, but we love sweets too. We came all this way because we heard the king can grant wishes. We want to stuff ourselves with sweet things. How about it?
Markiplier if he was a tuba.
Oh, alone today? It's not easy rolling that Katamari, is it? Well, actually, it's not easy for us either. It's not easy to just sit and watch. Yeah, you guys have a hard time just sitting and watching, don't you? You know, I have it easy. I'm sitting here playing a video game, but you guys have to sit and watch, and that's the hard part. Huh? Sweets? Sweets? You want to eat sweets? Ooh, we want to eat them too. That's a good idea. Let's go eat. You won't believe who is in the name of the credits of Mario 3. Now you're just yanking my chain. You guys are about to yank my chain right now. A ladybug appeared on my chest. Dude, there's magic all around us. All sorts of incredible things. Like me, the other day when I was walking home, I saw a rock that looked like a frog. And I was like, oh, that's sick. That rock looks like a frog. But then it hopped. And that's because it was a frog. And I was like, wow, there's beauty in the entire world if you look. You have this much to roll up at Gingerbread House. Once the Katamari is too big enough, roll up 2 fans. All right, let's go. You mean tennis for 2? No way! Pong? You're not gonna believe who made Pong. You won't fucking believe it. I guess I gotta have respect for him. Katamari Damacy? You're not gonna believe who made that either. I gotta eat the whole house? That witch is gonna be pissed. The whole house? I wonder if there is a witch here. I don't know how familiar general Japanese audiences are with like the Western like classic fairy tales, like Grimm fairy tales. I don't know if they would know Jack and Jill. I mean, not Jack and Jill, Hansel and Gretel. The Quest Quest Central Ream was a ROM hack of original Super Mario Bros. Nearly impossible jumps, and there was a guy you watch get really mad at it. Oh yeah, that witch is pissed. Okay, it's big enough. No, not yet. Bigger. I can get bigger. Damn, she's pissed. They finished installing carbon dating on the Baghdad battery. Guess whose fingerprints they found? What? Have you guys ever seen that stuff on the first game, like ever? Like this old Egyptian game? You're not gonna believe who they found in the hieroglyphs. Not like I get bonus points for finishing earlier. I just want to collect stuff now. Hello, don't forget the fans. No, I'm good. I want more sweets. More sweets. Oh, I haven't had flan in so many years. There's so many Mexican desserts I haven't been able to try again. Ever since I went vegan, I had to make some sacrifices. My favorite desserts used to be flan and tres leches cake. I miss you. Actually, I think I could probably make a pretty good flan vegan. I haven't ever tried, but probably could do that. Oh, I want the pickies. Eat a shy Azure Rat. Welcome to the stream. You want to eat flan? Yeah, me too. Off of Sleepsy. Oh. Interesting. Flan is hard. You tried making in high school. It seems like one of those desserts that's probably really easy to get wrong. This level reminds me of the black hole simulator you put a coin in the science museum. I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds really cool. And now I want to go to a science museum with a big bag of coins and just watch that all day. Huh? Speaking of ancient Egyptians, what elaborate structure would you want to be buried in? An obelisk, a pyramid, a great mound? I'm thinking mass grave. That way I can, like, belong to a community. An old dude with a long white beard and glasses talks about it? Oh, probably. Probably. It sounds about right. If you fuck it up, it just turns into a sweet omelet. It doesn't sound as cool. It's got to have, like, the beauty to it. The beautiful flan shape. That gingerbread house. It was just sitting there. Who knew? We're a little choked up. Our hand is sticky, and we're having drool issues. It looks pretty yummy. Of course, you can certainly roll up more. I got 90% of everything there. Come on, guys. But that doesn't matter. That was fun. Sweets are the best. Wow. We found a long nose. One time I made a vegan birthday cake for my friend because it was his birthday. I made it on like kind of a whim, and he's not vegan, but I am, so I made it vegan so I could eat it myself as well, right? Uh, and it looked so bad. It looked terrible. It like I like the cake itself, like it was fine, but then I made custom frosting for it, and the frosting looked so bad. It looked like I was just slapping a bunch of semen onto a cake. It looked awful, and I felt really bad about it. And I brought it out to dinner, and we went to a restaurant, me, my friend, and then like 3 of his other friends. And like they all liked it and they all complimented it, but I just felt so bad with me and my gross semen vegan cake. You love that? Yeah. Well, also, I'm not gonna buy eggs so I can make someone else a cake that I can't eat. Also that. I'm making it for my damn self as well as then. I feel the same with like buying food for someone else. Literally the 2 cakes. I know. I was like, oh, it looks so bad. He actually, it was just 1 cake. He was like, holy shit, 1 cake. Speaking of semen and vegan food, is it? No, semen is not vegan. Microplastics aren't vegan either. I'm not allowed to eat microplastics because plastic is made from dinosaurs. Hello, Your Highness. Katamari Damacy is really popular around the world. Anyway, I'm on a camping trip. We're having a good camp out. Every camping trip needs a campfire. Well, we can't get the fire lit. I mean, we haven't had any luck. Can you help us out? Not too often. Yeah, not too often. I don't usually talk about being vegan too much. I've been talking about it more on stream recently, but I think it's just been on my mind more recently. Oof. Long day today. Home in a hot bath. Ooh, we left a fire burning for the bath. Ichigo, what are we gonna do? Man, I bet having a bath that's like lit up by an actual fire feels really good. I bet you feel like you're a little pig and sitting in soup. Campfire? We have more important issues. We have to return to the castle to check fire. Fantastic. Today is sauna day, not bath day. That's why we left the fire burning. To the campgrounds. Browsing pool if it was good. Yeah. I don't know why. I haven't had a bath in years, but I got the hankering to get myself a bath. I feel like I'm going to go to the store, buy a big... Maybe it's because I'm kind of sick, and my body feels like it could use a bath. I didn't like baths at all as a kid, but I'm thinking, man, if I buy some bubbles... I already have a rubber ducky. All I need is some bubbles, and I'll get good. Maybe I'll look for a bath bomb. I don't know what is considered like a good bath bomb or not. Because, like, they don't just add color. They add, like, salts and stuff that goes into your skin, right? And smells. Good luck, Ichigo. Time to burn it all down. We're gonna burn this whole camp down. Lush brand is good? Ooh. Lush bombs are also vegan and non-toxic. Hang on, let me grab one of those. Wait, what? So usually, I mean, I have to check about this sometimes, but I'm thinking it's like, what would be non-vegan about a bath bomb? I don't even know. I'm struggling into thinking what would be a non-vegan bath bomb. See, with medicine or like pills and stuff like that, or makeup, it's like, yeah, okay, there's definitely like some non-vegan things that can happen there. But what about a bath bomb? Are they putting in bath bombs? When's the bath bomb stream? That's a stream where I just put in a little like cartoon bomb with a fuse and everything into my bathtub and explode it. That sounds like something a woo to a woe would do. I hope you're doing well today, BB-Mon. This looks like the least safe campground ever. Burn me. Burn me! It's been a while since I had a good bath. Random ass shit will be non-vegan. Big animal corpse can fish anybody. Honestly, yeah, it is big. Like, it's not necessarily like a dead animal. You know, sometimes it will have like gelatin or something, you know, so random bone marrow thrown in. But like sometimes the often suspect is like a lot of potato chips or just other various products will randomly throw whey in. Whey or milk or something like that. That's because I don't know if this is true in other countries, but in America, Big Milk literally, like, companies are given tax cutoffs or incentives to have milk in their products because the milk is a subsidized product in America. So, like, Miss Vicky's, if you know that brand of chips, Miss Vicky's, only one of their flavors is vegan. Every other flavor just randomly has whey protein in it, or whey. For literally, not for flavor or for texture or anything, but literally just to add little incentives for the company, which I believe Miss Vicky's is owned by Lay. Yeah, just throw milk in for no reason. Wait, should I grab these or at least put me out? All right, these are good to grab. I want to burn it all down. I haven't burned anything since I was a kid, but that's because when I was a kid, I was hanging out with my cousins outside, and they found a lighter, and they were like burning dead grass and stuff. Actually, I should explain the whole story. So after school as a kid, I used to go over to my cousin's house, and I was waiting for my mom to pick me up. Because we would take the bus and I'd go stay at my cousin's house, and then when my mom would get off of work, which was like 8 o'clock, she would come and get me. So I go over to my cousin's house. I'm 8 years old. I'm watching TV in the TV room, and my uncle's home. My uncle's like comes downstairs and he's like, "Hey, where are your cousins?" It's like, "Oh, they're outside playing." He's like, "Why don't you go play with them instead of watching the TV?" I'm like, "All right, that sounds like a good idea. I'll go play with them instead of watching TV like the adults want me to do." His butts are on fire. Oh no! I got all wet. So it's like, I went outside and I was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And they look at me like, "All right, promise not to tell anybody." I'm like, "Okay." And then they show me a lighter, like, we're burning grass here. And they burnt some grass. And I'm about to stomp it out. And then my older cousin, and he's like 9, so in my head, he's like way older. He just puts his hand out. He's like, no, let it get bigger. Let it get bigger. We've been doing this a lot lately. Let it get bigger. I'll show you. And we were watching it for a while. And at one point, I say, it's like, "Hey, is this a good idea to do on Friday the 13th? Because it was Friday the 13th. And as soon as I said that, the fire got really big. It just swarmed. And we're stomping on it as hard as we can. And we're throwing dirt on it to try to put it out. We're like picking up dirt and sand and throwing it on top, trying so hard. And as we're doing this, we see... we look out in our peripheral vision as trying our best to stomp out the grass, and we see this car driving on the street because we were visible from the street, stops by, and a group of like 3 high school kids jump out and start sprinting at us, and they're like helping us put the fire out. And as they're helping us, I look over and I see my aunt's car is pulling up into the driveway. And she sees all of us stomping this fire out. And boy, did we get a yelling at. Boy, did we get a massive yelling at. That's what being a kid is about. Fucking around with your cousins. That's what it's all about. That's childhood right there. Adults can't decide if they want kids staying inside and staying out of trouble or going outside like the old days and playing with lighters. I know, right? To be fair... my uncle is the one who told me to go outside and play. They didn't say what to play, to be fair. And we were casting fireball. That's what we were doing. But yeah, I've had big superstitions over Friday the 13th ever since. Like, I genuinely, if I don't have to, I will not leave my house on Friday the 13th, because I genuinely, like, I'm genuinely superstitious about it. I really am. And it's all because of that. Taurine is in energy drinks funded by Big Taurine, funded by Big Bull. Big Bull wants to put his semen inside your drinks. Actually, Taurine, they don't, to my knowledge, most energy drinks with taurine, at least available in America, don't use bull semen anymore. Or, was it semen? It wasn't bull semen, was it? It was something from a bull.
It wasn't semen, was it? Monster Energy and Red Bull aren't made from actual bull semen, is it? Right? 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 Anyway, it used to be made with bull stuff. But nowadays, I think most taurine is artificially made, like in a lab with chemicals. They figured out how to make it without using an actual bull. Is there even an outside? Pretty much every leisure spot. Yeah, there's like a rant about this that you can go on, like death at third spaces, stuff like that. It's a pretty complex issue with like, what can kids do? Because if you're a kid in the suburbs in America, you can't really do anything. You're kind of just on lockdown until you're like old enough to drive. You're kind of just stuck there. Taurine products are safely assumed to be vegan? Yeah, most of the time. Gotta ride bikes and play basketball between cars. Yeah. I like riding my bike. Ooh, I don't know what my roommate is cooking, but it smells like garlic. Ooh. It's like 10:30. Actually, that's a pretty normal time for any of us to be cooking. All of me and all three of my roommates are like weird night owls. Weird night owl freaks. I want a bike so bad. Biking's fun. Thankfully, bikes are pretty cheap, so I don't know. I hope you're able to find a random garage sale or something to find a bike. A bicycle? Yeah, find a bicycle. We call bike by his full name here, bicycle. You're taking my bike? Wah. I do think sometimes, like, I would be kind of bummed out if I lost my bike, but at the same time, I did get it for free. So it would be a kind of an inconvenience, but also I could probably find a replacement bike fairly easily. It's like pretty easy sometimes to find somebody's like piece of crap bike on eBay or, I mean, not eBay, on Craigslist or in a random garage sale, thankfully. Sometimes people just literally give bikes away. People don't give away cars, but they do give away bikes. Baths are the best. Oh, how careless. We brought the sponge along. Ooh, this catamaran is on fire. I thought you were about to reinvent the Bike Cook comic. No, I thought about that. As I was saying it, I was like, oh, fuck, I sound like Bike Cook. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, I would be pissed if somebody stole my bike. I would track them down. Like, I would be bummed out. Oh, man, I think he literally says, I was pretty bummed out about it at first. Man, I would be pissed if somebody had sex with my bike. Oh, no. Whoa, he's standing up to himself. No, stop. He's just an old man. What has he done? I really love exploring my dad's generational trauma. You know, Katamari Damacy 1 is about zen and relaxation. Katamari Damacy 2, generational trauma. I'm an F1 driver. It's what I do. I played Katamari Damacy the other day. It's fun, you know? You can roll up cars. I tried myself during a race, but I couldn't roll them up. Oh my god, how many people died? We used to drive cars before, but not anymore. Why? Well, we can fly. Oh, Ichigo. What? You want to roll up cars? Well, we have no interest in cars. We have no idea why anybody would think that's fun. Katamari Damacy is fun. All right, we could roll up cars. Let's go roll up cars. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, this is a racetrack. Everyone, including the Katamari, will go at the same time. Roll up cars to your heart's content. Let's see how much you can take. Make a Katamari Damacy at least this big. We know you can do it. Okay, rollers, start your Katamaris. 3, 2, 1, go! Holy moly!
Holy moly, you're so fast! My god, you're so fast. This feels a little unfair, but that guy's going off track. Oh yeah, this one has a very different control. Because you can't turn around. Banger alert. Am I allowed to go around? Okay, you are. I'm just not allowed to use quick turn. Damn, you go so fast. I'm zooming. Meow. No, I want to turn around. No, yeah, the game does not want you to. Ooh, secret path. Secret path. God, this level kind of plays itself. Yeah, it does roll around on its own. That's what I'm saying, King. You don't forget how the first time Piccolo drove a car in DBZ, he was terrified. I do like that part so if you've never read the manga for Dragon Ball, at one point it just shown like Goku's just driving a car like normal, and I'm really glad when they made the anime, the people who made the anime were like, there's no way Goku is smart enough to know how to drive. This dude's fucking stupid. We gotta make an episode where he fails a driving lesson like he's SpongeBob. It's like one of my favorite bits in the anime. Like, Goku breathes with his mouth. There's no way he knows how to drive a car. I want these people too. Turn around. Meow. Is this even a race? Am I winning? Am I winning it? Why would Goku ride a bike? He can fly. He has Nimbus. Goku has Nimbus though. Why would he ride a bike? Honestly, I do want to see the Uma Musume girls on bikes. I want to see how fast a horse can ride a bike. I want them to be doing some cycling races. Man, it's fucked up how they named the new COVID variant after Goku's cloud. This feels like I'm on Lego Island. How Lego Island is designed. Ooh, I want the crowd. Oh, give me the crowd. Leave no survivors. Hot takes. The issue with Bike Tuck is the concept of total happiness existing, or just thinking total happiness actually increases in a particular situation. No, yeah, it's a what is it? Not collectivism. Oh, that guy's going way off course. That's a crazy driver. But it's called collectivism, isn't it? This idea that like somebody's individual happiness doesn't matter. It's about utilitarianism. Like, kinda not. I don't know. I'm not really good at philosophy, especially like remembering the different types of them. Ooh, seals. Oh wait, no, these aren't seals. Let's make it bigger, bigger. I want to get bigger. This is a fun level. Some of these levels are kind of hard, but some of these levels are just like, fuck around. You got a fun gimmick to mess around with here. You're curious how the fastest race is the male Argonian in Morrowind and Oblivion? With the Steed Burstein, they can outrun horse girls. Alright, horse girls versus lizard men. Let's arrange it. Bigger. Yeah, we got boats now. Too big. Get big and round. Get big and round. Inflates you big and round. I'm sorry I keep saying that. I apologize. Bigger. Bigger.
I want to reach 15 meters. We love Katamari. Hello, Vera Samilla. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. It's good to see ya. How was Resident Evil? Were those Residents Evil? Was it hardcore? Bet that game is hardcore as hell. Deflates you small and square. No! Squares are the least erotic shape. It is true. Hardcore is legit. I've never played the remake, but I probably should get around to it eventually. I think it's just in my head for like the past 5 years. I've been thinking of like, yeah, I should replay original Resident Evil 4. And it's just kind of been in my head, and I haven't in a while. Like, I don't think I've played Resident Evil 4 since I was like a teenager. When I was a teenager, I was playing that game like every 3 months. No, that's an exaggeration. Maybe like once a year. It wasn't that often. That residence house has a big biohazard. All right, the race is all done. Oakley dokley, stop right there. That looked pretty fun, we think. Alrighty, let's go home. You never played the original all the way? RE4 Remake was your first ever? Whoa. And you're starting on a hardcore? You're the realest there ever was. That has a lot of similitude to it. Cars are pretty fast, but we're faster. If we fly, we're even faster. Oh, what's this Katamari? 16 meters? That's pretty big. We got a horse! I want the horse. Then I'll be the Uma Musume. Oh yeah, there's a new Resident Evil game coming out soon. You know what I'm more excited for? The Onimusha reboot. Love me some Onimusha. I was saying this when we streamed through the Onimusha games last year, but like Onimusha is perfect to come back right now because A, Capcom's doing great, right? Like Capcom has been doing really, really great the past few years. But B, Onimusha, I think it was a really beloved series when it was coming out. And at the same time, I think we can call it feudalism era. Yeah, but like feudal era Japan is a really popular setting right now for action fantasy video games like Ghost of Tsushima and Sekiro. Like, I know those games came out, like, a good few years ago, but, like, they're still pretty popular. Onimusha's a fairly hard game. Like, not super difficult, you know, it's not Sekiro hard, but, like, it has, like, a decent little difficulty and a little decent little learning curve. And I think it's, like, the perfect time to release a new Onimusha game, especially because it's RE Engine, and Onimusha and RE Engine sounds so cool, and I can't wait to play the new game. I love how Dead Space 2, if you beat the hardest difficulty, you get the ultimate weapon. You get a finger foam that the protagonist, Isaac Clarke, makes shooting noises. He goes, pew, pew, pew. Hell yeah. We love rewards for having hard times. Beat the shit out of the prince. Beat the shit out of him. Get him. Get his ass. Hanging out with your cousins goes exactly like this. Hey, why don't you go outside and play with your cousin? This is what happens. Either you guys get along too well and you start fires, or you don't get along at all and you just beat the shit out of each other. Where is it this thing? Oh yeah, here we go. What? What? No, I want the horsey. Whoopsie, I'm a Katamari. I'm just rolling around, just like Fred Durst told me to. Yeah, replay value is great. I feel like the PlayStation 2 era, typically speaking, a lot of like really good games. I mean, it depends. A lot of games in the PlayStation 2 era had no reason to replay them, but some of them, a lot of them would like have really fun alternate costumes that you unlock when you replay them. Like Extermination? You keep bringing that up again, man. I don't know it. I don't know it. I think of Fatal Frame, because Fatal Frame has so many fun costumes that you would unlock. Every time you beat the game, you get a new one. Nowadays, you gotta play microtransactions for them. And I only say that because Koei Tecmo makes Fatal Frame. So Koei Tecmo will charge you microtransactions. They make you pay it. Katamari is a game you've ever played the most? Aw, it is the perfect comfort game. I was talking about this before, but Katamari is like the most zen game I can possibly imagine. Like, yeah, there are lose conditions, but like the game itself is so relaxing that even if I'm struggling on a level, like the bear level in the first game, right? Like trying to get the biggest bear. Like, I remember doing that challenge, and I didn't really care how often I was losing because it puts me into such a zen, relaxed state of mind that I just don't care if I'm losing. But then I watched Matthew Matosis. Am I gonna play? Yo, I'm gonna play the fucking Matthew Matosis video. Where is it? No, not Matthew Matosis. That's not who I'm thinking of. What's the guy's name? The guy who like used to write for the guy who used to write for ABGN. Mike Matei. That's who I'm thinking of. I was thinking of a different MM name. Yeah, not Matthew Matosis. Matthew Matosis like makes video essays. He seems like a chill guy. Like Matthew Matosis is like a really chill guy. No, this is the video I'm thinking of. This is like where Mike Matei and I believe his wife Erin, they're both streaming at the same time, but from opposite ends of the house. And his wife is streaming the original Slaughterhouse game, and Matt's on the other side, and he's streaming Katamari.
See, I could like slide kick me. Well, no, that would be too slow. Oh my god. Oh, we're fucked. There's too many bubbles. It makes bubbles so fast. You know?
Look at how angry he is. He has no life or happiness in his eyes. It's just pure hate.
Wouldn't that be nice if they gave you a weapon? I'm good, Dragon Warrior.
So you can hear him. Like, you're not supposed to hear his mic, but you can hear him screaming from across the house that it's coming off on her mic. How do you get angry at Katamari Damacy?
Need a weapon. Wouldn't that be nice if they gave you a weapon? I'm good, Dragon Warrior. And yeah, we made it to this. I mean, this isn't the last level.
This is one of my favorite videos on YouTube. I show it every time I think of Katamari Damacy.
Hold on. I gotta itch my nose.
Mike Matei is such a fascinating creature because for like James Rolfe, ABGN is a character, but for Mike Matei, he's literally the angry video game nerd. Like everything in the ABGN videos is absolutely real for Mike.
The fuck is this music?
He's literally the angry video game nerd.
I swear to fucking God.
Maybe his dog got crushed by an animal before he recorded. His dog became like a flat little pancake, and he got really upset. He's like, oh, now I gotta bust out the bike pump so I can inflate my dog back to a regular size. This has ruined my day.
Whew, haven't been this pissed off in a while.
I love how angry Erin is. Like, Erin angry, she's like, oh man, I'm kind of mad right now. Versus Mike screaming across the house. Like, Mike is screaming mad.
It's Sierra Mist.
I'd like to play Slaughterhouse.
It's fine.
Splatterhouse.
I like it,
Splatterhouse.
but I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's been a while since I've had Sierra Mist. I think it's...
Yeah, James is like a family guy.
Yeah, I think it's just Sierra Mist. Yeah, Mountain Dew I like sometimes.
I remember I used to have an upstairs neighbor who I could hear screaming at video games like 4 nights out of the week. And I used to joke that I have a streamer living upstairs. And to this day, I don't know if he was a streamer or not, or if he was just yelling at video games on his own time.
Part with the seesaw jumps.
I hope he was streaming. I like my image of a streamer living upstairs for me.
Did I ever play Haunted Castle or have
It is really fun to see a gamer in the wild. Oh, dude, one time I saw a guy with a fucking Star Citizen dev shirt. That's not a gamer, that's a game developer. But yeah, he had a shirt that said Star Citizen Developer on it.
Prepared for that.
That was insane to me. I was so taken aback by that. It's like, no way. This guy's been in the Star Citizen mines for the past 15 years. Oh my god.
I should get a mic emote.
There are people who don't enjoy video games and keep it out of the habit. Yeah, I think of that with DSP, right? Whoa, I'm dropping all sorts of frames. Whoa, what happened there? That was wild. We okay? You might need a refresh just to catch back up on the stream. Where'd he even get a shirt like that? I think he was literally working on Star Citizen. That's where he got a shirt like that.
Doesn't that scare you, or like you don't have a reaction?
Look at his face. You're playing Katamari Damacy.
I'm trying to do my stream, and I know he's streaming. If he wasn't streaming, then I'd be scared. Then I'd be like, "What's happening?" But because I know he's streaming, I'm like, whatever. I don't like walking around filming stuff in public. I don't like that. I'm nervous. Or else I would love to make a Dead Mall channel, but
I love how relaxed she is playing super hard Splatterhouse. The contrast always kills me. Who made it? Did the whole dev team get short? Is that normal? I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of a cute idea anyway for a dev team on a game to get something like that. It's a little quiche and goofy, but also it's kind of cute.
I swear to God, that's what I just heard.
Is that where all the Kickstarter money went?
I can't do this right now.
Into making shirts for the dev team? It's sorry guys, we ran out of money. We gave all of our dev team free shirts. Now we're broke.
Why did I go?
No Star Citizen.
Under that. Hello, Nefarious. I am up.
Weeping and gnashing teeth compilation.
Well, now it's later morning. Now it's almost noon.
As a cartoony character design, I know you're talking about Splatterhouse, but I think you're thinking about Mike Matei. Mike Matei has a silly character design. He looks like he's a cartoon character right now.
The girl's transformation is more grotesque in the arcade version.
Do you think developing games brings you together? From what I know, yes.
I played that.
You know, you're with your coworkers. You work on a team together, and you're all working on a really creative project together, and you all are artists or programmers of different types. I mean, even programmers in some form, you can call them artists, depending on the type of work they're working on. Some programmers do perceive themselves as artists, and some don't. Some will be like, I know, I'm just like a guy who codes. That's what I am. Depending on the project and what they're doing and stuff, or in their own personal view on programming. But I watched that show What Happened on Matt McMuscle's YouTube channel, and he interviews a lot of What Happened is all about games that have really bad behind the scenes and really bad dev cycles and stuff like that. And every time he interviews and reaches out to people who worked on these games, usually they say it's maybe, we hated our management, because most of the time it's management, or our publisher. We might have had a bad relationship that caused problems, and we were doing terrible 80, 90-hour work weeks. Or maybe in some cases, maybe they had a bad boss. But in general, all of them we all work together on the team, and even though I really wish the dev cycle didn't have to come out like that, I'm still really grateful for the team I worked with and the people I worked with. And heck, sometimes you'll even get projects where it feels like the devs or the dev to publisher relationship isn't great. They'll still be yeah, we can't like blame the publisher, and we're still like happy to work with them again after that. You know, it's like, okay, whatever. Some game devs are kind of chill like that, I guess. But yeah, generally, like, game devs don't tend to hate other game devs in their team. They tend to, like, you know, you work together on a creative project for a year or two, and you end up liking each other. Usually. Most of the time. Even if that project ends up coming out bad, or the circumstances around it are bad. Yeah, we all love Matt McMuscles. Really marketing and bigwigs. Watching the recent, what is that game? Multiverses, the Warner Brothers Fighter video that he did this past week. Man, that game's insane. That game is insane. I didn't keep up with it or look at it at all when it was coming out, but I watched that What Happened video, and then I watched like an hour-long video about, not about the behind the scenes, but about like the experience, the player experience from somebody who like was playing the game. And it's like, holy shit, I can't imagine making more bad decisions from upper management. Like every single decision upper management made with Multiverses was the bad decision. They cannot have fumbled that bag harder.
Oh my god!
Playing the game? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I should play the game. I'm watching Mike Matei scream at Katamari Damacy, but I like it. I like watching Mike Matei get mad.
Oh my god, finally!
Fatal Flaw is simple. It did not feel good to play. Fatal Flaw. You know, you say that, you know, but sometimes you'll have a game like Mortal Kombat come out, and every single Mortal Kombat game feels like shit to me, but those games sell pretty well. I hate push to block. I hate push to block. I hate pressing a button to block. I hate it. But that's just me. My fighting game instincts fight me. MK Peam. Yeah. Peace. Ease. A. Mad. My acronym didn't work well. Yeah, Multiverses had everything handed to them. It had everything and then just nothing. It's lonely. Oh yeah, this guy wants to play versus with me. I'll play with him now. You pushed the block because the real block was reversal for 7 years. Blech. I just want to hold back. Every time I play Mortal Kombat, I hold back and I'm like, why did I get hit? Oh, fuck. Every time. Dear Ichigo, what kind of pet should we have? What? A friend? What? Are we talking about pets? An adorable pet to play games with? Friends are important. We're everyone's beloved superstars. We can't be a friend to just one person. Let's get rolling and get some friends. Yeah, Multiverses should have succeeded. Like, it shouldn't be a smash killer. I don't think the dev team wanted it to be a smash killer, but it should have a, like, its own niche-ish audience like the Nicktoons fighter has. Mother Nature's very own Zune. Our fans want friends. Let's get as many friends into this Katamari. We could do it. I would like to see a What Happened episode on the Nicktoons game, because there's that thing where it got leaked, but in the it's not a leak. It was in the Discord server, the official Discord server for the Nicktoons game. One of the directors for the game said in the server that Nickelodeon was making the development for that game way harder than it should have been, and was having very extreme budget restrictions on them. And it's kind of a miracle that game came out, at least from the people I've heard talk about it, pretty good. I would like a Nicktoons game to get that What Happened episode. Yeah, Nickelodeon does sound pretty shitty to work with. Oh no. How's it go again? I'm gonna pull out 2024 memes here. Noko 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 koshtantan. 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 I never finished that anime. I got like 8 episodes in. And I think I got distracted because I was like moving at the time. And I was like, oh, I'll watch this after the move. And I forgot. I forgot. There were a few anime I was watching that season that I also did that too. Kostan-tan. So true. So true. Oh yeah, now we got them. Moving? We're making moves. No, I moved a year ago. It's funny thinking about it because before I moved, I was on time to almost every stream. Like, if I was late by 5 minutes, you guys were gonna let me know. And now I feel like I'm late by an hour every day. Every day. I used to be so much better with myself. You should watch Night of the Living Cats. I've never heard of that. Oh, we are watching the Uma Musume movie in the Discord server on Friday. Or Thursday. I'm looking forward to that. We watched the OVA last week, and I really like that one. That OVA is hilarious because there's 3 main characters in it, all competing with each other. There's no antagonist, it's just 3 main characters. The game doesn't really, or the movie doesn't tell you who to root for. It does very well at, like, giving you motivation to root for all 3 of them. But it's hilarious because one of the main characters is like, oh man, my friends are cheering me on. My friends believe in me, smiley face. And the other main character is like, I need to race because my dead twin sister's ghost is haunting me and haunting all of my dreams. I need to win. It's such a huge contrast. My dead twin sister would have wanted me to win. Your ghost screams at me every night. I really like that movie, or that OVA, and I'm looking forward to the movie now. I know Agnes Tachyon's in the movie, so I get to look forward to that. You know, I thought Agnes Tachyon and, what's her name? And Rice Shower were gonna be my favorite, but fuck, man. Matikani Fukukitaru stole my heart. She claimed it like it was her own. Uma Musume cable TV reality show to win American 40-year-old market. Hell yeah, exactly. There is the demographic that came out a few years ago. I think it was like 1 or 2 years ago of like fan demographics in Japan. And I don't remember exactly what was showing up, but it was a chart that was like percentage of audience that's male and female, and then like the age range. And Uma Musume showed up as like very like 90% male at 40-year-olds. Like that's their strongest demographic. We're like male 40-year-olds. And people were like, what? Why? And it's like, dude, Uma Musume is about racing horses. The game is made for Japanese salarymen. Japanese salarymen want that exact thing. Come on, everybody, let's all be friends together. I hope one day I can join a Katamari. Somebody asked me what type of traditional grave I would like, you know, an obelisk, a mausoleum, and I said mass grave, and that's because I want to be a part of a Katamari. Mass graves are the closest things to Katamaris. Would a Katamari hurt to be in? They don't seem to mind. Look, they love it. To become a part of a Katamari is to become a part of a community together. To join a bigger thing. I love that Mega 64 Katamari Damacy video. I just like Mega 64. I just like their silly videos. But that's the one where, what's that guy's name? I'm forgetting Mega 64 cast members. That's the one where they have, is it Derek? I don't remember if it was Derek, but they have him dress up in tights as the prince, and he's like rolling around a ball around on people, and people are like, leave me alone, get away, stop trying to roll my car. Love Salary Sleepsy sleeping on the train. Before I became a real streamer, when I used to just stream like, I guess I streamed like on and off, like in 2018. My BRB or ending streams video, it was this gif of, God, what was her name? I don't remember, but one of the characters from No Known Biori sleeping on a train. I think I'd like to get that gif remade for Sleepsy, of Sleepsy sleeping on a train. As an old callback, remember where you came from. Everybody in. Everybody join up in the Katamari. We'll all be friends together. Don't you guys want to be friends? Let's all be friends. Come on, otters. This is how Noah built his ark. He asked anyone who wants to be friends. Otters should be illegal. They're too fucking cute.
It's like, oh, look at me, I'm an otter. I hold hands when I sleep. I'm adorable. I got perfect fur. Everybody loves me.
Me, fuck off. Fucking assholes. Hello, 39999. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. Do I have enough friends yet? Ooh, Piggy. Those are some fat hogs. Holy moly. Those are bear-sized pigs. There was that news story like a year ago about how a bunch of pigs escaped in Canada and were like breeding with, well, they're like wild boar that were meant to be hunted, and they escaped and they were like breeding with captive farm pigs. And the offspring of them were like bigger, meaner, and hungrier than any other regular pig. Ooh, alligator. Perfect. Tigers. And then they're invading America now. I wonder what happened there. Are those pigs okay, or boars okay? Because the news story made it sound like it was going to be like the poor apocalypse. Have you seen the David, where the otter mom leaves her pup on the step of a boat in the harbor while she hunts because she knows he's safe there? I have not seen that. That sounds amazing. Hey, where are my friends? Oh, come on, Katamari Damacy, do better. Oh, not enough friends. A fact about pigs and boars are bigger than warthogs, and warthogs are way smaller. Yeah, warthogs are a fairly small animal. The crazy thing about warthogs is just how many of them there are in a pack. Warthogs breed very easily. There's a lot of them, and they're very strong. Yeah, warthogs are a fairly small animal. That's why they hang out with that one guy from The Lion King. Pumbaa. No, Pumbaa's the warthog. Saw a zebra kick a little warthog with one kick. Zebras are scary. Zebras. So this is a little fun fact about zebras. Zebras have the most zookeeper injury and fatality of any animal. There's a reason why zebras, despite being equestrians, were never domesticated. They don't like humans. In fact, they don't like a lot of animals. yeah, they don't like a lot of animals. Zebras can be very unpredictable. There's a reason why Africa was like, yeah, we're going to domesticate camels. Zebras, though, we're okay. We don't need them. They also taste awful? I didn't know that. I didn't know that part. More than hippos and shit? Yeah, but, like, I feel like with a hippo, like, it's more obvious that a hippo's about to kill you. With a zebra, it might just kick you all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere. I think that's probably why. Like, you're less... You have less of a chance to dodge a zebra kick. Zebras are closely related to donkeys and horses, which is crazy because donkeys are so nice. I love donkeys. One of the neighbors at the house I grew up at, they have a donkey. At least I hope they still have a donkey. I don't know if it's still alive. I don't know how long they live. But yeah, they have a donkey. And I remember always hearing it in the morning, doing its loud, happy donkey noises. And if you looked outside, you would see in the backyard, it's like running around and playing with the dogs. And it's so cute. Donkeys are so... I love donkeys. I'm afraid of horses because horses are huge. And I have this image in my head that a horse can just kick me in the head and permanently ruin my life just from a twitch of a muscle. But donkeys are short enough that I'm not worried about that. Donkey lifespan are like 27 to 40 years. Hell yeah. I'm thinking about that one guy who like got the stimulus check during COVID and he bought himself a camel. I wonder how that guy's doing. I hope he's having fun with his camel friend. I'd like a camel. They live for like 40 years and they're super cute and nice. Would rather have a horse kick you in the ribcage? I don't want to get kicked anywhere. But I feel like a zebra is just, or not a zebra, a donkey is just less likely to kick me in general. I trust them more than the horse. Actually, I don't know if this is, I don't know what has a, I don't know which animal has a more aggressive nature to it, a horse or a donkey. In Red Dead Redemption 2, there's a side mission helping a scam circus find their escaped animal, which is a donkey painted like a zebra, and a cougar painted like a tiger, and a dog with a wig like a lion. Oh, like that Chinese zoo. Hell yeah. About horse anyway? I know. They're all scary. No, not donkeys. I like donkeys. I think it's just growing up and seeing that donkey run around with those dogs all happy. It just is ingrained in me. I just am ingrained to think of donkeys as just naturally happy animals. They're so cute. Donkeys are just silly little creatures. You guys all saw that video of that miniature horse in that hospital. It's like, when I say miniature horse, I mean it's like a dog-sized horse. I didn't know horses could be made so miniature like that, but apparently they've been around, bred like that for hundreds of years. And they don't have health problems. Well, not that many health problems. Like, their lifespan is actually a little bit higher than that of a regular horse. They're called ponies. No, I don't mean a pony. I mean a miniature horse. Like, a pony is still pretty big. I mean, like, a golden retriever-sized horse. Like, literally just a miniature horse. But yeah, there's that video of it, because there's this company or a nonprofit that I guess their whole shtick is that they have miniature horses, and then they bring them to hospitals for as therapy horses. And they brought one miniature horse in to play piano for a kid to wake him up out of anesthesia. And the video is so funny because there's this horse just drumming this piano. And it's not like trained at playing piano. It's just rubbing its face going... It's so funny. Just going hard as fuck on it. I feel like they should have woken up Tony Soprano that way. That would have saved him. I think Tony Soprano just needed a therapy horse. Well, a second therapy horse after the first one. After Pyomai. She was a beautiful creature. It's sad when they go so young. Let's just Gamers Outreach. The next one is going to be the Miniature Horse Organization. Hell yeah. Sorry, Gamers Outreach. I'm working with the miniature horses now that play piano. Uma Musume hit too different. We are working with Gamers Outreach again in October. I'm trying to plan a little Halloween stream, or maybe a couple of Halloween streams with them. Tigers are another animal that's kind of terrifying. Tigers are like in media, they're not, you don't think of tigers as being that big, but they're like 1,000 pounds heavier than a bear. No, that's not right. That's not right. But they're significantly heavier than a lion, like significantly bigger and scarier. Tigers also have like some of the highest fatality rates in terms of animals that like to kill humans. Like, you know, sharks not that much. Sharks don't really like humans. Tigers love eating humans. Tigers absolutely love it. They adore it when they get a snack on a human. You think crocodiles are fun animals? Crocodiles are a top tier animal. I love crocodile. Found you the piano horse? We love piano horse. Crocodiles too? Yeah. Crocodiles just like eating. They're just big eaters. I like that one video of, it's this Australian guy, and he's like on this tiny little boat. Of course he's Australian, right? But he's on this like tiny little rowboat, and there's this crocodile that's like swimming up to the boat with his mouth open, and the guy just sticks his hand out and pats the crocodile on the nose, like gives him a little, no, back crocodile, get back crocodile, I don't want you. And the crocodile just looks at him like, what the fuck? Did that guy just do that? What the fuck? And it swims away. It's just so taken aback by it. Oh, speaking of Australian, look at the wallabies. Oh, crikey, it's a fucking rip a day out in it. Oh, speaking of zookeeper fatalities, look at the zebras. I liked it when we played Zoo Tycoon. I did that game like 2 years ago. We played that game, and I figured out the golden strategy is just to start a warthog farm, because warthog breeds so easy in that game. So you just make a big plot of land, put as many warthogs as you can as possible, and then just sell it when there's too many. Warthogs are so easy to farm in that game. You make so much money off of warthogs. You don't even need to sell tickets. You just have your own warthog farm and let people to walk in for 10 cents and just make $8 billion doing that. Oh, he said king means lonely. Is that true? Saltwater crocodile is the biggest reptile. Saltwater has the strongest bite power on Earth. Whoa. Crocodile is simple, but tigers have a big grudge. and elephants have bigger grudges. Was that one TikTok video that I saw around? It's like a 3D animation explaining like a story that I guess apparently really happened. But it's a hilarious animation, but it's like, yeah, a woman was being chased by a stampede of elephants. The elephants stomped her to death. At the woman's funeral, the elephants invaded the village, destroyed her house, and threw her body up into the air. And they also destroyed 3 people's other houses. And the village asked, what did the woman do to that elephant? It's like, I wonder. That's a good question. Imagine pissing off an elephant so bad that a whole stampede of them ruins your life, kills you, and then fucking jumps you at your own funeral. Oh. Love. Yeah, Gustav, the crocodile, killed 300 locals. He's never been caught, and some say he's still out there. Oh, whoa. You saw a haul shot from a distance and thought it was a Family Guy art style? Now that you mention it, there weren't any. Huh? Swans? What? I think we remember seeing swans at the zoo. Wait, was it swans? Oh, we're not sure. We remember the shock from the bamboo sword, but there's no need. Hola, Your Highness. How are you? I'm just a little bit bored with soccer. I'm ready to play with all things Katamari and Damacy. There was one tiger in, I believe, like India, like northern, what was it? Like northeast, I had to think of my directions. Yeah, in northeast India, that is like credited for killing around 300 people. Kind of similar to Gustav. I don't know if they ever caught that one. But like, yeah, if you're like living in like a rural area where there are still tigers, genuinely not a non-zero chance you get eaten by a tiger. Like, you know, a rural area where there's still bears, you know, whatever, you're not going to get eaten by a bear. Like, that's not going to happen, right? Rural area where you live nearby tigers, oh yeah, you might get eaten by a tiger. In fact, you probably know somebody who got eaten by a tiger. They have a cat jail in India that's just cages of tigers who've killed people. That's insane. That's so insane. They get like mad tattoos. They get a little teardrop tiger tattoo. Yeah, I love bears. I don't think I've shown you guys this documentary, but I like bringing it up from time to time. But there's a documentary that was made in the 90s about a guy who, he survived a black bear attack. And it like scarred him. Well, scarred him physically, but yeah, like scarred him mentally. And the documentary is about him trying to make a suit that could survive a bear attack. Like he's just spending, I think in the documentary, it said he spent like $10,000 and years of his life developing a suit to survive a bear attack. Hello, Carmine channel. Irashaimase. Welcome to my stream. I'm Sleepsy. I'm a puppet. I run a theater, and today I'm a Katamari. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, Carmine? Universal, dramatic, melodic, thrilling, groovy, bewitching, rhapsodic, rhythmic, resounding, soul crescending. Word. Shaking. Sonic Crescendo Raid. Welcome in. How was Death Stranding 2 on the beach? Wait, is it really called Death Stranding 2 on the beach? Is that really the name? I hope you're enjoying Death Stranding 2 on the beach. No, you don't like how my man bun is being cut off? Do you prefer it like this? Do you like it more like this? Or do you just want the bun? Maybe the bun can be the Katamari. What about this? Is this one better? It's not like an easy way to do this. Oh, heck. Maybe this is okay. I don't want any neck, or I want like minimal neck if I can. This looks okay. There we go. Min-max it. Having a blast? I hope you are. How do you avoid getting dizzy as a Katamari? You just have to be one with the ball. You can't get dizzy if you have no brain to rattle. Perfect. It's not exactly perfect, but I got it pretty close. Friends that forget all Katamari or friends playing the very first game of Katamari. For all friends old and new, Ichigo roll in their place. So what is a Katamari? What could a Katamari be? What does it taste like? Does it have a point? Why roll? Why make it bigger? So many opinions and schools of thought, but let's just try it first. Hear ye, we present all and sundry, the Katamari. Here it is. This is an average Katamari, devoid of anything new and improvedness. Wait, was this a tutorial? Are we just in the tutorial again? Oh, what the helly? I didn't mean to go here. I thought that was like a new mission. What the helly? Yeah, it is the tutorial. I'm stupid. Wow, your highness is really resplendent. I love studying, so I haven't played Katamari Damacy. I'm really sorry. Anyway, as I did so much, they cut off the electricity to my apartment. I do nothing but study, and I don't earn any money. That's why I didn't even notice. But I do want to study at night when it's dark. Can you help? Gotta get your dumb book learning, huh? We look cooler than we did before. We have such a cool looking head. Oh, really? You like it? We're glad. Brighter? Oh, this is about our head. It's a little brighter. What? No? You're talking about a fan? That's no good. That's no good. You know, with my voice, I feel like you can't even tell I got the COVID. Oh, it's dark. Night comes even for Katamari Damacy. Wowies, that's special. But anyway, our bookish fan studying is nothing more than the light of the moon. Let's give this boy a bright future. Roll up fireflies and then roll them up like Katamari to brighten things up. You can call this mission the Grave of the Fireflies. I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't want to get political, but I am greatly concerned about the decreasing population of fireflies. I hope I don't mind if I get political, but the declining firefly population is incredibly concerning to me. Anything think green anaconda is a crocodile killer? That makes it pretty frustrating. Most crocodiles that anaconda hunt down are caiman, and a lot smaller. Yeah, caiman are like little dudes you can hold with one hand. You've never seen a firefly? My stepmom, I guess she was from an area that never had fireflies. So, I mean, actually, I'm from an area that doesn't have any natural fireflies. That's my hometown. But anyway, when she and my dad married and then they moved, one summer she looked out and she's like, "What the fuck are those? Those are fireflies? Wait, those are real?" And she was like 40 years old. She's like, "What? I thought they were like just things in fantasy, like unicorns. Those are real things?" And because they're so magical. Like, fireflies are like magical little creatures. Do you have a single pond in a 50-mile radius? I have I don't live in my hometown anymore, but I have like a creek that's like within a 2-minute walk of where I live. Sometimes I like to go out to the creek and catch frogs. It's awesome. I like to reenact like Bridge to Terabithia when it rains there. Get bigger. Hell yeah. Yeah, I love catching frogs. They just give up when you have them. You put a frog in your hand and they just give up entirely. It's so cool. They're just like, "Well, you got me. I'm not gonna fight anymore. You got me." Walkable creeks and nature parks are the shit. They're so cool. Every time I go there, I do find like a few like odd like cans or trash that people left there, and I do try to clean up a little bit because I think other people like to hang out there too. But thankfully, I've never gone, and anyone else has been there. Hello, tiger. Damn, I kind of wish. I I saw some fireflies this year, but genuinely, like, that's one of the things that sometimes you hear people talk about, where it's like, oh man, there's just not as many fireflies anymore. Like, you know, old people's like, oh yeah, there's just not the way it was when I was a kid. But that's not even nostalgia. That's just like real. Like, genuinely, you just don't see fireflies as much anymore. Like, every year there's just a few less. It's real as hell. It's like sad. It's like a little bit of magic in the world is dying. On a different topic, I hope I get abducted by an alien. That's been kind of a fantasy of mine since I was a kid. Not like a horrible X-Files type abduction, where it like ruins me for life. Not one of those, but like a fun little adventure. I had a dream literally last night where I didn't get abducted by an alien, but I got sent out into space. They sent me out into space because the Earth was dying, and they told me that I had to go out and I had to fix a space station or a satellite, and I was the only one, and I had to save all of the humans. And I was like, I'm not an astronaut. I'm really scared. I'm really terrified. It's just like that new Ryan Gosling movie that's gonna come out soon. The one where Ryan Gosling is like, I'm not an astronaut. I can't go into space. Which is a hilarious concept because Ryan Gosling was an astronaut in the movie First Man, where he was he was Neil Armstrong in that movie. And now you're making a Ryan Gosling movie where the whole thing, he's like, I'm not an astronaut. Oh, what a pretty one. But yeah, in this dream, they sent me out into space. And eventually I found these aliens that were out in space. And they're like, hey, come with us and you'll be able to save the Earth. We'll save all the humans and all of the Earth. And I came with them to their home planet. And then it was like, hey, actually, we lied. Earth is fucked. We just wanted to like save you, so we had like one of your species. And that's where the dream ended. That's where it all ended right there. I don't know if that's how the new Ryan Gosling movie is going to end. So sorry if I accidentally spoiled the new Ryan Gosling movie. But in my dream, it ended where the Earth was fucked. And I was just like the only human hanging out with a bunch of aliens. That wouldn't be a bad fate. I would feel really bad if everybody died. And I didn't. I tried to save them, but I couldn't. I would feel really bad about that.
We get it. You want to be probed.
Dude, you can get probed on Earth without aliens. You don't even need aliens for that, man. We're in an extinction event. I am an extinction event. You guys ever feel powerless? Just remember, you are a living extinction event. We've adapted a new pose. Strike it with a Katamari in the right hand. Oh, a Katamari. We thought it was brighter. It's kind of dark. We can't see a thing. Hello? Where did everybody go? I didn't know that guy's name was Dip. I think I'll play as Dip. I really like Ichigo, but Dip's a top tier cousin. Did you guys see the clip from Ryan Gosling where somebody yelled at him? It's like, you're literally us! And he said, no, you're literally me! Yeah, I posted it on Discord. That clip made me want to cry. Like, tears of joy. Ryan Gosling really is literally me. We've never studied in the mountains, but we have trained there. It's what you call mountain seclusion, waterfall medication, wrestling bears, something like that. We don't really remember. We remember the shock of the bamboo sword, but you can trust us. I do hope I am able to collab with Ryan Gosling on stream one day. That's one of my ambitions. I'm gonna follow that dream. Fallout 4, gorillas are extinct, but scientists make a cyborg gorilla. That's just Android's dream of electric sheep. Where like the whole premise is most animals are extinct or extremely rare now, and humans are like the main animal still around. So, but everybody wants to pretend to be rich, so everybody just has android animals as pets. And they're like, yeah, I got a sheep. Yeah, I got a pet sheep. But really, it's just a robot sheep. Yeah, gorillas are wonderful. Gorillas and bonobos. And who could forget the noble orangutan?
I don't know Katamari Damacy, but my friend loves it. See this friend? She's sick and not in school. I want her to get better, so we're organizing 1,000 origami cranes. But the cranes got scattered by the wind, and it's a mess. Your Highness, can you help collect the trains? I've wanted to do that before, make 1,000 origami cranes. That sounds like a relaxing thing to do. Like, just put on X-Files and then just make cranes in your free time. What? It's 7:30 already? How quickly the time passes. Are we behind the times? Well, we worry, Katamari Damacy. Oh, Ichigo. We want to ask you. Oh, heck, I hit the wrong button. Oh, well. Oh, wait, you know, that's okay. I want to trade cousins. Where's Dip? Dip! It's kind of funny to think that humans have kind of always been like this. Like, the mammoth was widely hunted to extinction by humans. Like, yeah, climate change had something to do with it, the ending of the Ice Age, and, like, just the death of, like, megafauna in general, but, like, mammoths were mostly just hunted to extinction by humans, and we kind of always been like this. Like, yeah, there's this, so Native American, a lot of more modern Native American culture, and when I say more modern, I mean like the past like few hundred years or so, like 500-600-ish years. It's the idea of like using every part of the animal, like none of it should go to waste. But that's like definitely more modern when you consider the wider scope of human history, because like we would hunt down mammoths and then be like, all right, well, we can't eat this whole thing. Just grab the legs and like whatever, like grab like a leg or two, and then we'll just leave everything else to rot. So don't worry, there's tons of these. We're never going to run out. It's kind of like that. It was like, we were not eating the whole mammoth. We would eat a little bit of it, and then we'd just leave everything else. We didn't get good at dried meat until a little bit later. Learning dried meat and salting meat and stuff like that, that was a pretty big innovation. Yeah, rhinos were just killed for fun. 7:30 already? Are we behind the times? Oh, Dip, we want to ask you, what's hot these days, huh? Origami? Origami trains? How could you lie to us? Sexy? This year, it's not about biotechnology, it's about origami. 1,000 paper cranes, that's the killer app. Very hot, very cool, we think. All right, let's roll it, cool. At least invent fertilizer and use a rest, I know, right? Oh, we like that story. A get well wish for friend, it's nice. Us? Yes, we have friends too, but nobody major. Just love, peace, and a few other guys. Oh, we forgot about the Katamari. You have to roll up this much. 1,000 to grant a wish. Your goal is 1,000. We know you can do it, Dip. Good luck. Oh, it's happened. We're being ignored. How can we believe in anything? Shut up, I'm working here, Dad. 1,000 is a lot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all of that. You know, I've thought about doing an origami stream before, like Origami Zatsudon. I don't know if that would be very interesting, though. I think when I first started doing hand cam streams, and I do them very rarely still, that sounded like a good idea, but now that I think about it, probably not. I have other ideas for hand cam streams that would cook a little bit harder. Now origami, that's just something I can do for fun. See, they call me the origami killer. It always cracks me up whenever, oh my god, who raided into us? I was playing not Deadly Premonition, Heavy Rain recently. I wish I could remember, because I feel rude not remembering. But I always crack up in Heavy Rain, how the main detective says, yeah, the origami killer. I love how he says it like that. Yeah, origami. You see my GoPro where you run around and attack people? Yeah. I'll do that in the next off guy. What animal? Always a baseball game?
Oh, bat. Ha. Twitch has a follow limit? It does. I haven't. Have you hit it? Have you hit it, Michael? Wow, that's impressive. I haven't hit it, but I know some people who have. It's really high. You have to follow a lot of people to hit it. It's a really high limit. And it's impressive that you have. It's 2,000. That is a lot. Like, that is an insane amount of people. Like, the human brain can only, like, really hold on to an average of, like, 150 relationships. And I know... No, actually, I am going to keep on to that original statement. Yeah, it's about 150 relationships, and Twitch streamers and viewers are all relationships. So really, I start forgetting all of you guys after, like, 150 followers. After 150 followers, all of you guys started to mesh together. And after I started following more than 150 people, oh man, it got cut in half. Even worse. What the helly? I know, right? What the helly? That's why whenever I remember that fact, it helps me from feeling bad about, like, not remembering random people. It's like, yeah, remember random coworker number 4 from when you worked at that job 8 years ago? No. Hey, remember that person from high school? No. In fact, I remember, like, 2 people from high school. But that's also because I didn't type to anybody in high school. I just kind of did my own thing. I was like, I'm going to play Fire Emblem and not talk to absolutely anybody, do absolutely zero socializing my entire high school life. That's how I want to live. What the? What the helly? What the helly? Oh, fuck you, Shazam. Oh my god. My phone rang and I got really scared. I always like keeping my phone on me when I stream, just in case my roommate needs to message me and be like, hey, I gotta sleep now. Can you, like, hush it down? But no, that was just fucking Shazam going. It's like, hey, you know, you can use us. I'm like, shut the fuck up. That was the coolest way to go through high school. High school is the best time to play strategy games like Fire Emblem. It's the best time to... Honestly, high school is the best time to play any JRPG. That's when I played Persona 3. Like, I played Persona 3 when I was a freshman in high school. And I got into the state where I was like... Well, I absorbed it into my personality like you do, right? And I was like running around with my hands in my pockets for like a year or two. Like the main character does. I look like a fucking idiot. I look so dumb. I thought I looked so cool. I thought I was just like a chill guy, like the protagonist. You played Neptunia? Wonder how many people remember this. Christian played Neptunia. No, Christian didn't play Neptunia, but I think Christian read about Neptunia and they got the dimensional merge idea from Neptunia. Hard to schedule them when those aren't a thing? Uh-huh. Yeah, JRPGs are tailor-made for high school vacation. Mm-hmm. You're a chill guy to me. Yeah, you see me run around with my hands in my pockets. We really played so hard. I want to redo this. I want to try to get 1,000 if I can. I brought this up before, but when I bought Persona 3 for the first time, I got it from a used game store. I bought it on... I think I bought it on a Saturday afternoon. I went home... I put it in, I played it all night, and I played it all weekend. So I got home, I started playing it around like 5 or 6 p.m., and I played it a total of 20 hours within that weekend. Like from the time I started, like from Saturday to Sunday, I basically just played that game and slept for like 5 hours. I'm like, oh boy, I gotta play more Persona 3. I got fucking... snatched on that game instantly. I knew it was love at first sight. Like, I usually don't think of Persona 3 when it comes to, like, my favorite games, but unfortunately, I did play a Persona game in the pivotal years of high school. And that, I think your favorite Persona game is usually your first. And yeah, that was my first. Kind of funny how I didn't have any interest in the remake, but that's fine. The remake is an entirely different experience, and that's fine. I have interest in Resident Evil 4 remake, but not so much in Persona 4 or Persona 3 remake. Not so much that one. Got Persona was random Let's Play. But you're so intrigued. You got Persona 4 when I was a teen. I borrowed Persona 4 from my friend after I beat 3, and I didn't like it as much. It was kind of a similar story because he played Persona 4 before he played 3. And I don't think he ever beat 3. I think he liked 4 more. You know, we both like played one game before we played the other, and we liked the game we played first more. It kind of filled our idea of like what our favorite is. People get that way with like Final Fantasy games, right? Like most people's favorite Final Fantasies are the first one they played when they were a teenager. JRPGs are, I mean, I love JRPGs, but they are like the perfect genre for teens. Hey, Sleepsy, what's your favorite JRPG? All the ones I played when I was a teenager. There's a few that I played like first time as an adult that are up there with my favorites, but I haven't been able to play as many as an adult. Used to be a fiend when it came to the JRPG. Used to be an absolute fiend. But am I able to binge as hard? Not the way I used to. Of course, I could probably have more time if I didn't stream. I do love streaming, but it did suck away my JRPG time quite a bit. It's hard to dedicate JRPG time when you're like, man, I want to stream one video game for 5 hours tonight, and it's not going to be a JRPG. Unless we count, like, actually Dark Souls is a JRPG. It is an RPG, it's made in Japan, but yeah, different. I don't want to play, like, a story-heavy JRPG. Like, I'm not playing Breath of Fire 3. I should, I want to, but I'm not going to stream Breath of Fire 3. Maybe I should. No, I don't. I get the feeling playing your favorite JRPG will be the one you play when you're 47. Yeah, like, what is it? Dancing with Dogs or Bacon for Dogs? What's that one old lady who's, like, super into Atelier? I think it's Bacon for Dogs. I don't know if I'm doing any better right now, but I feel like I'm making progress. Go up. Go up. Go up. Go. What the helly? Come on. Okay, that's good enough. I don't even have to balance on it. That's good enough. Ooh. Food for Dogs. Is that her? I haven't watched one of her videos in a while, but she's so cute. That woman is so darn cute. I guess those are the two best times to play JRPGs. The first best time is when you're a teenager, especially on like summer vacation or spring vacation. The second best time is when you're retired, like when you're a retired old person. That's like the best time to be into JRPGs. If I ever am old enough and comfortable enough to retire, I'm gonna be like, well, finally time to play that game I've been meaning to play. It's finally time to get around to my JRPG backlog. I'll start with Breath of Fire 3. I think I did worse this time. Oh well. Yeah, couldn't seem to get better than a little bit 700. Oh well. Comfortable enough to retire? Bro, I think you and I have the wrong idea about retirement. Yeah, I'm not ever gonna be rich enough. Sad. Sad. Katamari Damacy makes me think about my life, dude. Bruh. Bruh. It gets my brain rolling in a certain way. I'm never gonna be able to retire and play JRPGs all day. Honestly, that sounds like a really good idea. Going to a retirement home and then like donating PlayStation 1s with a bunch of JRPGs. That sounds like a great idea. I would love to just go to a retirement home and just donate a bunch of PlayStations with a bunch of JRPGs. PlayStation with JRPGs, but also like a couple of co-op games. You know, so the old people can play together. Get a little social. All right, we should take a break. It's been a little bit over the 2 hours since our last break. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll see you guys shortly. What should I play for music? Yeah, you guys can listen to me do dubstep noises with my mouth. I don't know. We'll do just drums and bass. See you in a bit. I'm not muted. I wasn't muted. I was just stretching. I was just quiet. I'm just shy. I'm just a shy, timid creature. I'm not muted. I was just shy. You know, sometimes I just don't feel like talking, okay? Sometimes I just don't have anything to say. I don't have any words, and that's all right, okay? I was gonna say to Michael, retirement homes aren't necessarily because somebody can't afford a home, although that's part of it. It's mostly because, like, if you're like an old person, you can't live in a house by yourself. Like, if you're like trying to live in the same house that like you bought when you were like, I mean, let's say if you're an old person, maybe you bought a house when you were like 30, right? You probably bought that house when you were like raising a family. It's like, okay, I have a spouse and I have some kids. And that's perfect, you know? It's called a single family house. That's like perfect for you at that age. But the thing is, as you change age and change lifestyle, you'll probably need different types of living arrangements. You know, when you're 30 and you have a family, hey, a single family home is perfect. But when you're like 80 and you're living alone, well, maybe living in that same house is a massive difficulty and can be unsafe. And in which case, you know, something smaller. Either a retirement home is one thing, which retirement homes are very. They have a lot of. There's a lot of things that are kind of scary about retirement homes. But also, I just think a lot. I don't know. Maybe we should like more encourage smaller like living arrangements in places that are safe and easy for like an old person to be able to have easy access to, like, you know, a medical center or like, you know, their doctor appointments and stuff like that, or an easy place for them to go get food from. Easier for like Meals on Wheels and stuff like that to happen. I don't know how other countries handle like Meals on Wheels type programs. I'm not sure how that works. In America, we have something called Meals on Wheels, which is like a program designed for like people to drive cars and drive their drive food provided to like elderly people who live alone typically. It's greatly underfunded, but I don't know how other countries handle that. I'm unfamiliar. But yeah, that's why retirement homes are a thing, because living in a like full family house when you're like a single old person or two old people is incredibly difficult. That is like an incredibly difficult and kind of generally unsafe thing for an old person to do. And old people, like, we should try to design our lives and design our cities so that old people don't have to either move into a home or move into a retirement home or live in a regular sized house and then just drive and be like, oh, I'm going to drive to a grocery store, because I'll be honest, I don't trust 80-year-olds behind the wheel of a large automobile. How did I get here? When the days go by, let the water hold me down. You like seeing me dancing the BRB screen? It is an incredible BRB stream, isn't it? I think I finally reached a point where I'm like, I'm fully happy with the way my BRB screen looks. I didn't realize until I stood up, and I actually am a little tired. I don't know how much longer the game is. Maybe we'll beat it tonight, if I'm able to. Speaking of old person, that was exciting. I'm so invigorated. Oh, this is so boring. I think I'm gonna die. Is Katamari really fun? Yes! In fact, we should donate it to retirement homes across the country. Gow! Dip's hair is boring, not so fun. There are options like the afro and the mohawk, and who could forget the punky pompadour? Oh. We remembered we had a pompadour. Those were the sharpest of shape. Those were the days. What? Excitement? You want excitement. You're talking about the pompadour. Well, it's far too late. Avant-garde. Alrighty. So starting now, let's roll Vanguard style. Here we go. Yeah, my voice held up today. I haven't been doing anything that's been pushing my voice too hard. I haven't been trying to like scream or do anything wacky. My voice has held up pretty well today. All right, let's roll. It's sunny. It's nice out today. Oakley dokley. It's hiking time. Let's get going. Just make it big. Is that all? Yep, I'm ignoring you. I'm gonna milk it up. I'm still thinking about Sunny's chunky milk that's in his fridge right now. What a disgusting creature Sunny can be. What an absolutely putrid creature. I feel like the more I understand about anybody, the more gross I am about them. That's why I really like going to my friends' houses and being able to sleep at their places sometimes. Like when I cat sit or when I just like spend the night and do a sleepover with my friend. Is I really like that because I get a better understanding of them. I get a little bit grossed out. And it's like, oh, they might be cleaner about me in this way, but then I'll like check out a different area, but like, whoa, that's gross. I don't go through their underwear most of the time. Whenever I house sit for a friend, I like to dress up as them. I'll like wear their clothes and I'll like try to act like them. I'll try to see what they do in their day-to-day, try to get into character. Are these frogs saying, oh yeah? Oh, excuse me, Toad. Oh, it's the crawfish that are making those noises. They're the one going, oh, yeah. Those beetles were fucking doing wrestling with each other. Damn, you gotta get big in this level. That is the best soy sauce brand, by the way. If you see soy sauce and it looks like a bottle like this, and it has an orange label, get it. That's the best soy sauce brand. I don't remember the name of it, but that's the best soy sauce brand. Fuck Kiko Man. All my homies hate Kiko Man. We're out here trying to get our top tier soy sauces. Ooh. Cow, please. Guys. You're kicking me around now, but soon I'm gonna be big enough and you're all gonna join my Katamari. All of you. Can't wait till we get to the cosmic level. I'm excited for that. That's a level that Germa had a freak out during. Hey there, Waffle Cat. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. I think Katamari might just be one of the greats. I think we're playing one of the greats today, guys. I'm glad you guys voted on this in the end. I would have been happy to play Dododo and Dark Souls 2, but now that I'm a couple hours into Katamari, I was like, yeah, this might have been the right choice. I didn't know when else I was gonna schedule this game, so like this might have been the right call. Put me into a nice relaxed state. After the exciting drama that was Mage Arena, I thought everyone voted Dododo. They did for the first vote, and then I re-voted, and literally nobody voted for Dododo on the second vote. First vote, it was 100% for Dodo. Second vote, it was 80% for Katamari Damacy, 20% for Dark Souls 2, 0% for Dododo. I don't know why. I don't know why. You guys just vote, click a button, whatever. He didn't have any actual thoughts behind it, I think. And that's fine. I'm glad we did the revote in that case. Always got to get your gals in. Mm-hmm. You guys also have piggy banks as kids? I had a great, like, older sister. I said had. I have a great older sister. But the only time she was, like, the mean older sibling to me was one time when she took all of the money out of my piggy bank. That is the one time she was the mean older sister. She took every penny out of my piggy bank. I don't even know what she spent it on. Teenager stuff, probably. I was, like, 4 years old. You had so many different types of piggy banks, you don't know what happened to any of them. Are piggy banks just scams? Because, like, I don't know what happened to any of my money with my other piggy bank either. The fuck? That's robbery. I got robbed by my older sister. Could be a bad sax. A bad sax? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to get a piggy bank now. I want to get one of, like, the real piggy banks. The ones that are made out of glass and you have to break with a hammer. I don't like the ones that, like, have a little plug on the bottom. Even as a kid, I was like, this isn't genuine. I could just take this money out anytime. It's whatever. I want the ones that I have to break with a hammer when I want to get the money out. I want to exercise control. Otherwise, I'm just going to pull the money out all willy-nilly. I'm going to be like, well, I need gotcha. It's called porcelain. You swear you can only get the ones with the plugs nowadays? I don't want the plug pigs. I want the real porcelain pigs. It's sad when it's the pig's time to go. Actually, that would make me sad. You know what? Oh, maybe I do want a plug one. But I won't love the plug one as much. The plug one will last longer, sure. It'll have a long life. Whoa, Waldo. Whoa! Lego Island. Yeah, the plug ones will last longer, they'll have longer lives. But the genuine ceramic ones without the plugs, I'll love them more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I like how this is very clearly, like, based on that last level in the first game. Like, this area in general. Just the outside street area. Man, I played the first game a good amount. I'm happy that I'm finally making the room for the second game. Porcelain piggy banks are the asses of piggy banks. What's the boob of piggy banks? Are those the ones with the plug? What's the thigh? What's the armpit of the piggy bank? The plug ones? What's the tummy? I'm trying to make the whole spectrum here. Oh, shopping cart. Oh, not big enough. The feet of the biggie banks are the shitty plastic tubes you can open anytime? Yeah, those are the feet. Fuck those. No, not that way. No, you should say biggie bank. Oh, I wish we had a Biggie Smalls biggie bank. I would love a Biggie Smalls biggie bank. Chat, for Christmas, can I have a Biggie Smalls biggie bank? I want it to look like Biggie's head. Or maybe, oh wait, what if it's just like a piggy, but it has Biggie's face on it? And every time I give money to it, he says, give it to Mr. 101. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit him with a little Biggie 101. Can I have one of those for Christmas? Everybody join the Katamari. You're all about to be very happy. I wish I could get you a Biggie Bank. You know, that's some VTuber merch that nobody's thought of yet. I could be a piggy bank. Alright, what's rolling this ball? Come here, kid. Oh, that's right. If you're touching an object in Katamari Damacy, you're considered one with the object and have to be bigger to get it. Damn you kids. You crazy kids. I'll get you guys later. VTuber merch you can destroy for fun. I do like the idea of that. That's a good idea. I should put that in. I have wanted to go to one of those like break rooms. Those rooms that are just like, you just give a bunch of, you give somebody like a hammer and a pair of goggles and you put them into a room with a bunch of like breakable objects and you say, all right, $20, have fun. I've never been to one, but I like their idea. I'd like them to play Fred Durst over the radio. That way it could be like, give me something to break. Give me a chainsaw. A chainsaw. Chainsaw. And I could rip your fucking face apart. I like the ones where they put a toner collar to see if anyone will recognize it before they smash it. Oh. I like those videos where, you know those videos where like somebody's like spinning around and they're about to knock over like or kick. There's that one video, the one specifically where the guy's trying to kick the cap off of a water bottle like perfectly. And then there's that one where he trades it out, like while he's turning around, the cameraman trades out the water bottle with his prized Hatsune Miku figure, and he kicks his Hatsune Miku figure in half, fucking destroys it into a million pieces. I love that video. Speaking, Irashai Luru. Are you a based Chico peepee head sub? Hell yeah, dude. I do love pranking people like that. I'm just a little prankster. I'm just a wacky, nutty, zany funster. I've been saying that so much recently, I'm sorry. But it's true, I am a wacky, nutty, zany funster type of guy. I don't think I'm gonna make that time limit. I'll be honest, gamer folk. Better this than goon pump meat pumping. Yeah, you're right. Wacky, nutty, zany funster is better than when I got hooked on saying pumping goon meat. You are right about that. Pumping goon meat, I don't regret, though. That had a big appeal to me. Did you guys like it when I said pumping goon meat every stream? Should I bring it back? Should I start saying pumping goon meat again? Yes, this does have the dash. I don't use it as much as I probably should. Yes? Alright, time to bring it back. Can you use my email address? My email address is public, fella. Okay, let's retry. From the stop. Let's start with corn. Okay, we can't start with the corn. I love the realization that you don't have to wait for him to finish. You could just start collecting stuff. It's such a fun bit. What's the worst sleep tea trend that I've had? I don't know. I don't know. I've had a lot of bad bits, but I can't think of any right now. What about back when I used to like ask whoever would raid me to marry me? Should I bring that back, or did that make anybody uncomfortable? I remember one time I asked Beryl to marry me, and somebody in his chat got really mad at me. Like, for real mad at me. Not like mad in the way of like, no, I want to marry Beryl, but like mad in the sense of like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I got mad at that. I'm real upset. Leave that one in the Biggie bank. All my worst bits will go in the Biggie Smalls bank. Why would they be mad? I think they thought that I had never spoken to Beryl before, and they thought it was like a terrible thing to say. People are funny. They come in all shapes and sizes, don't they? Come on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Doduna. Wait, that's not Duma. I don't know what that thing is called, but that thing.
My accountant handles that.
I'm glad I was able to instantly pull that Biggie lyric out. I'm kind of the OG like that. I'm still laughing at my boss getting tickets to see, what's that, Wiz Khalifa, and he's trying to give them away, and literally nobody wants them. Literally nobody wants free tickets to Wiz Khalifa. I think eventually he's just going to have to pay somebody to take his Wiz Khalifa tickets away from him. Literally nobody wants to see Wiz Khalifa. Nobody. I'm gonna get bigger. I'm gonna get bigger and rounder. They're gonna call me Biggie. I think sometimes when I play this game, I do get too like focused on collecting every object I can, and that really dicks me over. I gotta lock in and just focus on upgrading. More like Wiz Khalifa. Oh yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is coming out. Honestly, I saw the trailer for it and it looked okay. I didn't see the first one, and I don't really have any interest in it, but I get the appeal of Five Nights at Freddy's. I just played the first game, and that's all my experience with the series. And I was like, when I played the first game, I was like, wow, this kind of sucks. And I hadn't played any of the other ones, because I assume they also kind of suck. But I get the appeal of them. What's that one actor who's in it? He was in like a kid's sitcom when he was younger. It's not Josh Peck. It was someone else. Oh, they're the Dodoma. I did see Fantastic Four the other day. It was okay. I feel like every few years, like a new Marvel movie comes out, and people are like, "Oh wow, Marvel's back, dude! This is like the best Marvel movie ever since Avengers." Oh. And I watched it, it's like, "Oh, it was okay." It kind of reminded me of the other Marvel movies. It's okay. It's like fine. It like kind of does. How do I word it? It has a lot of things that I don't really like care about whenever I watch superhero movies or just like movies, Hollywood movies in general. I'm like, damn. I kind of wish I was watching Uma Musume instead. I had a good time when I watched it though, because I went with my roommate, and I had a twisted tea, which is an alcoholic tea. I bought one of those because my movie theater just sells alcohol now. Kind of crazy that you could just buy alcohol in the movie theater. You could just buy a beer or buy a twisted tea or a White Claw or whatever, and then just watch your movie. You could just get drunk at the movie theater. That's like crazy. We're living in a crazy, wacky, nutty, zany funster world now. And I had a twisted tea, and I drank it all during the trailers, and then I had to piss the entire movie. The entire movie I was thinking about taking a fat piss. It was awesome. Thankfully, I'm a puppet and I don't piss. So I didn't have that problem. But yeah, I had my popcorn, I had my twisted tea, I had these fried banana, or not fried bananas, these dehydrated, they're like what are they called? Freeze-dried, like these freeze-dried bananas. I had those as a snack. I didn't buy them in the movie theater, I brought them. I brought them in. Sour Patch Kids and Airheads Extremes, and oh my god, I was such a happy camper. I haven't gone to the movies in so long, and I almost never get snacks when I go to the movies, but my roommate wanted snacks and he was sharing with me, and I was more than happy to bum off of all of that. Bum off his popcorn, bum off of his Airheads Extremes and all that. It was so good. My roommate makes like a significant amount more money than me, but he was okay with treating me. It was a fun day. I realized like early on, my roommate was high as balls though. My roommate, he took a hit of his bong and then he like had an edible and then he drank all of his twisted tea during the trailers, just like I drank all of my twisted tea, and he was high as balls that movie. He like got fucked up. It was kind of hilarious. It's a good environment for that, though. Help. Wait, oh heck. You know, I might need to restart this. I don't think I got this one. Let's see. I think unless I could do it. My chat's borking? Uh-oh. My chat is borking. Let me see here. Thank you for pointing out. Boop. Don't you feel dizzy? Nope, I don't have a brain. I'm okay. Oh yeah, I thought you guys were just being a little quiet. Oh, it's okay. The only Marvel movie you're excited is Spider-Verse? I didn't see the second one. I should probably see that eventually. I liked the first one enough. I didn't love it, but I liked it. Yeah, alcohol is in the movie. Yeah, Red Letter Media talks about movie theaters being instead. No, he didn't take the bong into the theater. He like got high at home. He like got off of work and he texted me. He's like, "Hey, you want to go to the movies?" So I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then he got high at home, and then he had an edible. You can only buy alcohol on Sundays in some grocery stores when you live. Really? Only on Sundays? Usually it's like the reverse in a lot of places. Usually you can't buy alcohol on Sunday. You didn't regret watching The Batman? The Batman was okay, but I brought this up where I hate the last 30 minutes of that movie. I really like that movie up until the last 30 minutes, and that's because they made Riddler too right. They spent the whole movie making Riddler completely right and completely correct. And then at the end, they're like, oh, fuck, Riddler's too right. He's way too right about all of this. So, what do we got to do? Save the politician. Don't worry. Batman's going to save the politician, and we're going to save the water levels from rising, and it's all going to be good. Riddler was in the movie? Yeah, Riddler's the guy that goes, no, 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 no.
No, no, no.
I thought Penguin. No, Riddler's like the main villain of that movie. Penguin's like a side villain. Penguin's just a side quest Batman goes on. Riddler's the main villain. Oh, Coelacanth. Cool. I don't know if... yeah, you didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of memes with the Riddler. I don't like the Riddler's design, but yeah. The Batman 2's coming out, I think, next year. I'll see that. I like Robert Pattinson a lot. I think he's a pretty good Batman. I like how he listens to My Chemical Romance and, and stuff like that. Riddle me this. No, he doesn't say riddle me this. He says other things. He has like another funny thing he says. He doesn't do the Jim Carrey riddle me this. Jonkler versus the Man. Oh, does he know? Does he know? You've never seen Does He Know? That's Riddler. That's Riddler. Does he know? Do you know? Yeah, it's something he says in I guess in the comics, I guess. Oh, that water looks borked. This water looks really borked. It looks fine over here, but when it meets the shore, that looks bork. Bigger.
Bigger. Bigger. Bigger. Bigger.
They should make a movie version of the comic where the Joker becomes a lawyer or whatever. What? That sounds boring. The only lawyer I want to watch is Sal Goodman. Oh, Sal Goodman. Not Sal Goodman. What's his name? Vince Gilligan, I think? Vince Gilligan's got a new TV show coming out pretty soon. On the Breaking Bad Twitter, they just posted like a logo. I don't think he's related to Breaking Bad. But yeah, they just posted a logo and they're like, hey, the actor for Kim Wexler is going to be in it. And we're like, okay, I think Kim Wexler's actor might be one of the best actors in that entire franchise. And that's saying something. In a franchise with almost exclusively great performances outside of a few, that's a big statement. I think one of the worst actors in Breaking Bad, to complain a little bit, is probably the actor for Hank's like buddy cop. That guy is terrible. That guy is awful. I don't remember his name, but he is awful. I think always of him, like the shot where he goes, yeah, burn in hell, when he's like looking into the hospital. And he's looking at one of the Salamanca twins. He's goes, burn in hell, and he says it so unconvincingly. He just like flexes his eyes a lot. Got like 10 lines in 6 seasons, and those were 10 lines too many, if you ask me. Hank was carrying that. Jeremy Leto was the worst Joker into a Suicide Squad video game. How bad was Suicide Squad video game? How bad could that have been? I know it killed Rocksteady, but how bad could it have been? All right, I gotta reset. Cringe over 9,000. We're bringing back over 9,000. That's quite the callback. Also, I don't think I said hi to Scratch Doll. Scratch Doll, you showed up like 15 minutes ago, and I don't remember if I said hi to you. I said it in my head, but I don't remember if I said it out loud. Hello! How come the Suicide Squad is such a cursed franchise? I'm gonna reset. I guess any franchise involving Harley Quinn is going to be kind of cursed. It kind of weirded me out how the Suicide Squad, the movie, the first one came out. And a lot of people were like, oh man, this movie sucks, but I really like Harley Quinn, and I hated Harley Quinn in that movie. And they're like, oh, let's Harley Quinn have Birds of Prey. Don't worry, she's going to really stretch her legs out. And then Birds of Prey came out, and that movie was terrible. Sonic came out the same weekend as it, and Sonic mogged it so hard. And it's like, oh man, Birds of Prey came out and it sucked. But don't worry, people will still like Harlequin. Let's put her in the Suicide Squad. And she's like the most annoying character in that movie. I think it's just that interpretation of the character is just annoying. I'm a contrarian, a classic looker when it comes to Harlequin. I like the one where she's actually dressed like a clown. Call me a freak, but I like the Bruce Timm clown design. I want her to be like a clown. Deadshot was white in the Arkham games, but Will Smith played Deadshot, so now Deadshot is actually black. He got retconned so hard by Will Smith. So wait, you're saying we're some sort of a Suicide Squad? Huh. Say that again. Yeah, Bruce Timm Harley is the best one. I like her being a clown where she's dressed like a jester. Call me crazy, call me a sicko, call me a freak. But that's the one I like. No, for the last time, it's not called Clussy. It's called a giggle puss. I got a fever. No, that's not why. That's not why. I just like the design. That's not why. It's not because I'm a sicko. Oh, so now I'm a sicko, huh? Go, go, go. I love the sound the crawfish make. They're so silly. I want to go outside and start catching frogs. I'll check the forecast. When's the next time it rains? Get them when they're at their highest numbers. Dog spotted. I wish I had more games interrupted, because anytime somebody gets interrupted by a family member, probably to help something. Ooh. Oh, no worries, Michael. No worries. The one of the worst Harlequin is the one where she farts. Oh, yeah. That was a thing. That got a lot of news coverage, didn't it? A lot of people were posting screenshots of that. Every so often, you know, what's the old saying? Every day on the internet, there's like a new main character. And the goal is to never be that main character. I think that was what happened to that one guy who made that Harlequin comic. Or similar to, I don't remember what it was. Astrology or astronomy, the astronomy CEO. Like, I have no idea what astronomy is. I had to look up what that company was. But man, we all instantly found out who he was. All of us collectively instantly discovered astronomy together. Turns out they have nothing to do with space. They're like a marketing firm or something. I don't know. They have nothing to do with actual space, though. Suicide Squad deserved the Justice League. Killed the Justice League. Deserved that failure. It did, but at the same time, Rocksteady did not deserve that failure. It's sad. You could be like a legendary game developer, highly influential, but then they got forced to make one bad game, and because they work for Warner Brothers or are owned by Warner Brothers, and the Warner Brothers Universal merger is just the worst thing in the world, at least for anyone who's owned by Warner Bros. It's like, yeah, they're just shut down forever now. A legendary game developer just dead forever now because they got told to make one bad game that flopped so hard. Fuck Warner Brothers for real, for real. Like, fuck Warner Brothers for real, for real. Oh well. C'est la vie. I wish I was better at doing that more consistently. I feel like I was better at that in the first game, the dash. If you guys were in a Katamari Damacy game, would you be one of the NPCs who runs away from the Katamari when it gets really big? Or would you just stand there and keep doing your regular pose? I'd definitely keep doing my regular thing. In fact, maybe I'd like to run into it. They forced and make threatened Rocksteady? I don't know, but I would assume so. I need to rewatch the What Happened video on it. You'd be an NPC, so you just stand there? Well, some of the NPCs run away when the Katamari gets big enough.
Some of them run away, but some of them just keep doing their own thing. They don't care.
Whoa.
Like, the NPCs have different behavior. NPC? You want to be part of something bigger. I like role-playing as an NPC sometimes. I like standing around and giving out dialogue. Great weather we're having, I just say to nobody in particular. Sometimes I stand outside my apartment and give cryptic advice. Still alive, aren't you? Replacing all the Oblivion NPCs? And everyone goes apeshit. What's hap, bros? What's hap, bros? Miss Kevin Conroy? Oh yeah, Rip King. It'd be epic if you're trying to sneak into your apartment and you heard that. I just talk to myself all day anyway. I used to not be this way and then became a streamer. Actually, no, it depends. Some days I do talk to myself like the entire time. And other days, I mean, there's like weeks where I just don't say anything like ever to anybody. Go up. It reminds me, one of these days I gotta watch Mask of the Phantasm. Because I didn't get it as a kid. I think I fell asleep during the only time it came on TV. Sorry, hang on. Just a moment. I got a bit of a headache. I need to stop for a second. I might end stream soon. I got a bit of a headache. I am vengeance. You guys remember that one video when The Dark Knight came out? It was like a YouTube video of this fat, like 10-year-old kid wearing a Dark Knight Batman costume. And his mom is like doing dishes in the kitchen. And she goes, "Hey, what do you want for dinner, son?" And he sneaks up behind her and like starts choking her out and says, "Vengeance." That might be my favorite piece of Batman-related content. That's my favorite Batman in general, is that fat kid dressed as Batman. You do remember that? Cool. I'm glad everyone else saw that video too. I love that video. I guess that must have been one of those viral videos back in the day. All right, everyone all get together now. All together now. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. See, like this guy, he's running away from me. He sees me and he runs away. When I get bigger, some of them are gonna scream and go, "No!" I hate the cops. I hate how they just shoot at me because they make that doesn't do any damage, right? There's no such thing as damage in this game. I just don't like the noise. It made that noise in the first game and I thought it was super annoying. You haven't seen it and now you regret you haven't? I think I'll play it after the stream. You haven't seen that Justice clip up until now? Poggy Woggy. Yeah, it's a great video, isn't it? The kid really is just Batman. He's the real Batman. What if the gun sound was more realistic? Well, then it wouldn't be so cartoony. Also, Ida Shamase Galuda, welcome to the stream. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well on this nice... It's Wednesday, my dudes. I had to think of it. It's like, it's not Saturday. I might have had the day off, but it sure wasn't Saturday. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
All together, all together. This level's a little bit tougher. Ooh, fences. It's such a good sign when you're able to just collect all of these. We still have a whole 7 meters we gotta get big. We gotta more than double our size in 3 minutes. I don't know. Oh no. I don't know. Maybe not. It's not looking too hot. Video about anti-Batman? Yeah, he's in a movie. What is it? Justice League Battle on Crisis on Two Earths, I think. I think that's the name of that movie. I saw that movie. He's voiced by not Adam West. No, he's voiced by the guy who voices Hades. What's that guy's name? The guy's in Family Guy. That guy. James Wood. Yeah, it's voiced by James Woods. That's one is like one of the better of the DC animated movies that I've seen. I would recommend checking that one out, Michael. Yeah, if I remember correctly, that was James Woods, beloved American actor, star of such hit films as Once Upon a Time in America. James Woods may have never been Batman, but he sure was Owlman. One minute. We got to grow 9 or 3 meters in 1 minute. 3.5 meters. I don't know. I don't know. What else can I get? No, yeah, we're talking about Crisis on Two-Verse. You got it right, Azure. Yeah, I remember liking that movie enough. I don't remember much about it outside of the ending, but I remember liking it. I remember thinking it was a pretty cool time. Can I get the trees? Okay, alright. I was so close. So close. Lock in. Time to lock in. This might be my last attempt. This is a pretty long level. But I also feel like I'm really close to the end. No, there's like a lot of side content I can also do. I think we can justify another full stream of this. If not another full stream, another half stream. I'm okay with doing a little half stream for Katamari. Godonk. Oh, Tenma's making a video for Limbus? Oh, yo, Limbus music cover. Also, wait, for the first time ever, I did listen through Pippa de Rippa. I always knew about Pippa de Rippa, the song, but I never listened to it. I didn't realize Pippa de Rippa is just straight up Cherno's... it's just straight up Cherno's math class, but like it's not like a parody on it. It's just using the general like flow of Cherno's math class. But yeah, Pippa de Rippa is just straight up that. It kind of shook me. I was like, huh, I didn't realize that. This is the goofy song people have been talking about for a while. gotta listen to that Tenma Limbus song. Is that why she felt so embarrassed? I think Pippa probably feels embarrassed about it because I remember watching a stream from like it was probably like 3 years ago, maybe. In which case she said like one of the things she doesn't really like about like being a VTuber in an agency is that most agencies have this like idol expectation, which has probably changed in the past few years, but yeah, like Face Connect does have that idol expectation, not like, you know, remaining pure or whatever in any of that, but in the sense that they also want to like capitalize on making music because music can bring in a lot of revenue. But she's like, I don't know how to sing and I feel really insecure about learning. But hey, I'm in the company, I gotta do it. I liked listening to Pippa to Rippa for what it was worth. It's very clearly by somebody who's like not the most talented vocalist, but somebody who's like doing what the song calls for really well. I like Pippa to Rippa for that. I think Pippa to Rippa is a fun song. It's so silly, but VTubers are silly. VTubers are really silly and stupid and dumb. You guys aren't ready for when Sleep Sleep goes on his album art. I'm gonna release a full cover album. You guys ready for that? Are you guys ready for the full album cover? I'm gonna cover such songs as what's a song I can name? I don't know. I'll cover like a Violent Vera song. That would actually be kind of sick. I'll cover God Complex. I'll do like a mic. Actually, that would be kind of fun. I really do like listening to VTuber covers when I can. There's a few people I really like Ding and Donut. Those are two separate people. Ding and Donut. There's Hong Kong-based VTubers, and I don't really catch their streams because they speak Chinese, and I don't know Chinese. But they make a lot of song covers, and they do such high quality, like original music videos. I really love the way they sing. Both of those YouTube channels, or VTubers, they release a new cover. I want to feel like once a month. They do it really often, and I think they do like fully animated videos, and I think they look so good, and they have so much passion. I love that so much. Like one of their covers that they did, which was a couple of years ago, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago now. Like I remember Ding, she made like 2 full live 2D models specifically just for the cover. It's so good. Oh, thank you, Michael. I always think about how my friend, he's Brazilian. I have a Brazilian friend. And he like posted a comment once or a super chat on Pippa stream that got like kind of viral for a while. It was the one where he was like, "Hey, I'm from Brazil. I'm watching your stream for McDonald's right now." And she like looked up how to translate "I have a bomb" in Portuguese and screamed that as loud as she could. That was for him. It always cracks me up whenever I see that clip and I see his name show up on the super chat message. I hope one day I'm able to get a death threat like that. Oh, I can feel my voice fading. Sorry. Oops, sorry. I feel like this is the run. I feel like this is it. Pippa should come to Brazil. Who wants Pippa to come to Brazil? Pippa should come to Brazil. Oh, I stole her rice. Jesus isn't T-posing. That's the cross. They hung him. They killed Jesus, and you're just laughing. It's inevitable one day. Wait, she's gonna get exiled. Oh my god, come on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, okay. All right, we got humans. We got humans. That's a big upgrade. Move, move, move. Oh, I guess, can I complain about Fantastic Four? So I didn't pay attention to the trailers at all, but I saw the trailers because they're just, you know, Disney marketing has so much money. The trailers spoil the whole fucking movie. They spoil the entire movie. Like, I thought they were just, like, showing the basic premise. No, that's the whole fucking movie. They show the whole thing in those trailers. Like, everything. The entire thing in those trailers. I hate that so much. Like, the whole thing. Also, so I'm going to talk about Galactus a little bit. I like Galactus's voice a lot. And I like how he's still, I mean, he kind of looks like the General Galactus design, but man, I hated the way his costume looked. Like, they got his shape right. It's the right shape, but it's like the superhero, like, to movie adaptation thing where they're like, oh, well, we can't have Galactus wearing a big silly purple costume. We're just gonna make it really, really dark and gray and undersaturated, and we're gonna add a bunch of random technology texturing all over it. That way it doesn't look stupid, right? Because people don't want comic book characters look like they're wearing costumes. And I really hate how he looks just for that. Like, I like, they get the good sense of scale on Galactus, and I like how he's not a big floating cloud. But also, he's so darkly colored. Like, I'd be okay with the texturing, but man, he's so darkly colored. Like, he's more gray than he is purple. Like, the purple is barely perceptible to the eye. Yeah, I guess Michael Bay Transformers makeover is pretty accurate way to put it. It's a weird contrast because with the Fantastic Four, they, like, put a lot of effort in the marketing and, like, everything of, like, yeah, you know, we're trying to go for, like, a retro futurist 60s aesthetic, right? The Fantastic Four, we're okay with them wearing cotton tights. We're okay with that. But then, like, Galactus looks like a generic character. And it's like, yeah, sure, Galactus isn't from Super Earth, or this version of Earth that has this retro futurist aesthetic, sure, but also he's in the same movie as this. Like, the whole movie, I kind of feel like would be better off, at least personally, if it kind of stuck to that aesthetic rather than, like, the main villain just kind of looking like he could be from any Marvel movie. Oh, I don't know. I kind of feel like you should theme the villain to everything. But that's the Marvel thing where they all kind of have to homogenize and blend into each other and be boring and lame. I wouldn't say they specifically. I just think, like, I don't know, because sometimes I'll watch something and it'll be like, wow, I love the color. Like, people were talking about Spider-Verse, right? Spider-Verse color is incredible. Spider-Verse looks incredible. So much great color use in Spider-Verse. I just thought Galactus's lack of color was so lame. Make him purple. You're okay with Thanos being purple. Why can't Galactus be more purple? He has, like, a purple hinge, but he's mostly gray. Purple spandex? Yes. Yes, I would want the giant guy to have purple spandex. Exactly. Like, why not? Why can't he have purple spandex? Why does he have to have all this weird texturing? It's because people thought it would look stupid? Let him look stupid. Let the people laugh. Who cares? Overall, though, it's sad, but yeah, this is the best Fantastic Four movie. I was thinking about the first Fantastic Four movie recently, and I was kind of cracking up about it because my friend saw it for the first time recently. He had never seen it before. That first Fantastic Four movie is hilarious because, like, that's the one where they don't do any superhero stuff. They just get their superpowers, and then they spend the entire movie getting drunk and hanging out in the city and being like, we have superpowers, and they're just getting drunk and partying. And I was like thinking about it, it's like, actually, that movie kind of fucks with that. No superhero powers at work at all. They just get drunk and fuck around. It's such a stupid movie. The first Fantastic Four movie has attitude for that. It was so real. I can't say if I had superpowers if I would save anybody. I might just get drunk and fuck around, be all party mode. Oh, I dropped my kazoo on my floor. All right, I'll be quiet about it because my roommate is asleep. Thank you for the kazoo, Louie. So true, Jack. So true. I think I should be able to make it just barely. Goal. Yes! Barely. Just barely.
Bigger. Bigger.
I did say this would be my last attempt, but that's because I knew this would be the last attempt because I would win. I knew all along this would be the winning number. But this was all according to plan. All according to my genius plan. My big brain figured it out. Oh, sentimental and startling. Oh, so many memories. Kikaku means kawaii. And kawaii means family never gets left behind. Aww, speaking of family. Aw, they have such a nice, happy family now. How come he ended up being such a jerk to me as a dad? It sounds like his relationship with his father was healed. How come when he grew up, he became such a jerk of a dad? Oh. Oh no! Oh, I think I see why. Oh. Oh, man. Anyway, that's a good time to quit and save. We had a great stream. I had a great time today, everybody. Whoa, 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 whoa. Click off. There we go. Hey, I'm normal again. I'm just a normal looking fella now. How do I do that? How do I do that so quickly? I must be a magician. Thank you for streaming. Thank you guys for joining me. I had a lot of fun. This is great. This is great. I had a lot of fun playing with Sunny. I haven't been able to do a collab where I stream a video game like that, like, you know, a multiplayer game before. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I hope I'm able to play that game more. There's a couple of people I'd like to play that game with. I'd like to try it again. Streaming with Sunny was fun. That was a great time. I think when I do collabs like that, it helps build my actual confidence. I'm able to come away a more confident person. And then I gotta play a fun video game. I'm pretty tired though. I did wake up really early this morning, and that's so, like, I woke up with my regular alarm, but that's only so I could text my boss and be like, hey, I still have COVID, I'm still running a fever, can I get the day off? And that's it. And then that was all I woke up for, but I couldn't go back to bed after that. I just had a really tired, slow morning. I kind of just ended up cleaning. We do have a schedule, if you'd like to see it. Where's my schedule? It's right here. Wow. So Wednesday, we're going to be doing more Dark Souls 2. We are in, not the Duke's Archives, that's Dark Souls 1. We are in, we're in Aldia's Keep. We're in Aldia's Keep. We're starting that. We're hopefully going to be able to do that in the next area after that. And then a few bosses. Should be pretty close to the end of the game. Basically, actually, tomorrow I want to do like everything, or as much as I can within the base game, excluding like some of the super hard challenge bosses like Dark Lurker and stuff like that, and Ancient Dragon. Excluding those, I want to do like all of that by tomorrow. And next week, we'll do the other 2 DLCs and clean up all of the other bosses and beat the game. Next week, I want to beat it. That's my goal. That's my ambition. That's my dream. I do have a Twitter, if you'd like to follow me there. I do have a VOD channel, if you want to watch my YouTube VODs. This VOD will be going up. I don't know. We're going to split it up. We're going to split up the first half of the VOD and the second half of the VOD. First half will be when we did our collab with Sunny. Second half will be the Katamari Damacy part. We'll split that up. I do have a Blue Sky, if you prefer that over Twitter. And I do have a Discord, if you'd like to join me there. And I do have a Mashu. I have an anniversary coming up in 2 weeks. If you guys would like to send me messages, Mashu is the best place to send them. Send me messages. Next to Dodo Sunday, I was tired on that day because someone's anniversary and returned to streaming. Aw, nice. I didn't. I had really low energy to Dodo Sunday because I was still like really more like I didn't know I had COVID, but yeah, I was still really, really, really sick on Sunday, so I had a really low energy. I still need to upload that VOD anyway. Oh, that VOD will be uploaded shortly. We'll raid into somebody you guys probably don't know anything about. We're raiding into Sunny. I don't know him. I don't know anything about him, but we're raiding into him. Itashai, Henty Bentai, welcome to the end of the stream. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know. Hopefully it goes okay. I know. I took a rest day on Saturday. Yeah, I took a rest day on Saturday because that's Saturday and Sunday was when my illness was at its peak. Saturday was bad. It was bad. And I was out and about. Thinking about it, I probably got at least a few people sick, and I don't like that image. I don't like the image of getting people sick. That's why I'm not going to work for the next 3 days. I'll go into work on Friday, but that'll be it. I'm not going to work. I didn't go to work Tuesday, and I'm not going in Wednesday, Thursday. Even though I feel fine, I don't want to get anybody sick. Yeah, call me Jake Gyllenhaal because I'm the bubble boy right now. But I hope you guys have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, and if I don't see you again, have a good night. Farewell. Also, hello, sweaty socks. Farewell. Hey, Sleemy, thank you for following. Thank you. Okay, bye.